Also you taught. I don't know what was that. Is it about that script? This one?
Yeah, script. Yeah, generating a script. The schema. If you want to export the schema of the databases, so you can use this generating script.
One was attach detach.
So this I've not tried. I mean, I think it didn't work, or I think I've not done it properly, maybe.
Yeah,
And
Shailesh, one was attached detach, no?
Yeah. That is for if you have a database data files and log files, then we can go for detach and attach and yeah, attached. Yeah. So we have to just right click on databases and then we can go with that attach.
detach, it will be on the same instance, or it is other
You can
instance.
do on same instance, you can do another instance, but you have to copy these data files locally on the system where you want to attach the database data files.
It's a cold copy. You
Yeah.
need to bring down and then attach and
Yes.
detach to the other one.
Yes. Right. This is
So
code.
if
We
if,
can say that
if
it's
this test one, I need to detach first. I need to take it offline.
no, you can directly detach and attach. Just click on detach. In detach, you are just dropping the database from not dropping, but disconnecting data from the instance only. There is no connection, so you can just click on OK. Yeah. And now you can click on databases and then attach. Yeah, attach. Then to definite by default, yeah, add files. Yes, and you can check the test, which the test one here, right in right box. Yeah, the
Here.
second last one. Second last one. See the test one. Yeah, you drop the test one, na?
Hmm.
Test one div. Yeah. You can just click on OK and then it will attach at command line. Click
Actually,
on
that's
hit
a,
OK.
no. This is a different instance. SQL. Okay, MS SQL. Same. Okay.
No, this is the default binary location. Yeah, hit OK. Yeah,
So
if you
it
check
has
the.
attached it. Okay, both the files.
Mhm.
So this is the old same which the files of the test DB one. So where we are
Yes.
attaching it now with the same place again.
Yes.
Okay. So what I have to do now?
Just hit
Okay,
OK.
that's
Yeah, that's last OK. Yeah. See the DB1 is online. Yeah. Just you can explore that. Yeah.
okay.
You can check all the data, objects, table, view, function, whatever.
And okay here, and then if you have to do it some other instance or some other
Then
server.
you then you have to copy the data log file from this local system to remote location, and then you can attach there.
Okay. And what was the other one you were saying? Generate scripts.
Yes.
What do you have to do here?
Just you have to hit OK. Just make it maximize this page. First maximize this one. Yeah. Okay. Hit next.
To put the database on all objects.
Mhm.
We have to save somewhere.
See, we have options. See, first save into notebook, save into a script. It will open in next. Okay, there's extension file that is the .sql. You can save anywhere in the local drive on the same server. Okay, if file exists with the same name, it will override. Okay,
Mhm.
Unicode and text, and next is a save in a clipboard or open a new query window. So there are four options. So where you want to keep this file, you can just locate that path and then you can name them and then save that one. Yeah. Then you have to provide the name. Yeah, not file name.
Script one, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is only a schema. See what is it taking on? Yeah, that is general. Yeah, and what are the objects name and all inside that. It has true primary key, triggers, unique key, compress option. Yeah, okay, fine. Then hit next. Then it will generate the. Yeah, yeah. This is for test DB. You're taking on test DB. Okay. So whatever the object see, only one object there is products, db.products. So we have one database objects that will create in a script. You can just create one database blank, and then you can run the script. Then you can get the database product.db object. Yeah, just create one database new, just like demo, test, whatever. Test, yeah, 3. Thank you. You can modify all these things where you want just full recovery model, collation, completely level, and okay, you can keep it simple. Yeah, just okay, and just here you can just no, not generate, just you have to just open that file here, control O, you can say that, or just you can click on this open this query, I think so, this one. Yeah, open file, or you can just open that file in notepad and you copy that one. Yeah, that is also option.
It is maximize.
Just go to the folder. I think these servers come into the domain, I think so. Let's see. Yesterday I've discussed. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just you can copy or open with, yeah, just open, yeah, copy it, not to query. Yeah, yeah, not, yeah, just go open with or notepad. Yeah, notepad. Yeah, just copy that and you can just execute it. Yeah, so see there, it is along with the databases. See, if you do not create any database, now it will ask to create a
So
database. See,
we have to change here. That's it.
no, that is message. Okay, here the second line, create database name. We had already created the database name, so you have to just pass here the database name. You pass db3, okay, and then copy all these and just execute. Just to modify all. You see, the comment this one, alter database name here, or you
What
can
is?
just copy.
What does it mean? This containment equal to none?
Containment is just about that one feature come in 2012, that is about that content db. Okay, so this is only for moving the logins from the servers. If you enable that content db, so you do not need to copy that logins and users. You copy database, take the database of this content db and restore on different databases. Then we can map all the users. But it's not feasible basically. Okay,
Mhm.
so we are not implementing this content db. This is a feature given by Microsoft to moving the logins and all from the one server to another server. This is only for permission regarding that.
And we and like what I notice other whenever we are giving this like name, file name, right? Everywhere we give this n and then single quotes. What this n refers to?
This is for network path. If this is network path, also it was connected, because if you have provided a shared drive as you have mapped that one. Okay, this is
Hmm.
for network only. Okay, you can also remove that. It's a parameter basically. Okay, before that you're passing the database name and then the network path basically.
So without this also it will work without n.
Yeah, yeah, maybe, but you have not tried it, but it should be work. Okay.
Okay, and here also I need to change the db set
Yes.
compatibility level.
Yeah. So
Go.
basically, we need to change because we have already created the databases. If you do not create the databases, then we can just execute this script on new editor. It will create all the settings.
You
Okay.
could find and replace that all.
Yeah, but if I mean by mistake we run on the same server, it's gonna overwrite. Like if I do not
Now
replace, I have a script from.
we get an error in the first level. Create database name.
So क्या था उसका replace का? That's right. Okay.
Control H, yeah. Control H.
Test. Sorry.
DB1. Test DB1. See, test DB1 and replace by test DB3. All no, done. Now you can copy this one. Yeah. So we get mostly already exist, and then we create that product DB only. Yeah. New query. Yeah. Control N. You can press Control N also for new.
Control N.
Yeah.
Uh,
No, no, not here. Just there. Yeah. New query. Second one. No, no, no.
which is the tab?
Here with the after menu bar. Yeah.
Here also there was something, right? New query.
No, no. This is about the server level. Just paste this on query. Yeah. Now execute. It will provide that. Yeah. Database already exists and all. It's creating. Yeah. 9 seconds. 10 seconds.
So here if I don't want data, without data also we can do, right? It is to create. So
Yes,
basically,
yes,
whatever we want, we can do accordingly.
yes, yes.
I
You can
create
just copy this
it.
command only from create and then you can execute this one.
Okay,
Yeah, nothing. This is on server level only.
it is still running. Yeah, so I think this is what I've tried, and that login one also I tried. The
Mm-hmm.
one which you mentioned in your assignment, right? Uh,
Mm-hmm.
where I think I found after some time you mention specific stored procedure that it has to be accessed. So
Yeah,
if I
so that we
give,
have to create the stored procedure and then we have to provide the permission.
so I no, I have not created. I have used that SP Who2, but
Mm-hmm.
to go to there, I found the options and secure variables that particular project object we have selected.
Mm-hmm.
Procedure, stored procedure.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, so yeah, that is well, that is fine. That
Mm-hmm. But
here,
basically, by default, that is enabled in public, basically.
hmm.
So
So
you can find
I was having doubt here in maintenance plan when I came here.
Mm-hmm.
It is still running this one. No?
I think it is running. Why it is taking time, basically? Just open new editor, new query editor, query, new query. You can just check that. Yeah, run SP Hoto. Yeah. What is the SPID 62? Go down. Just little bit go down here.
This is 62.
Yes, it's 62. Yeah. So just find out the 62 here. Go down.
Test B3. Okay.
62. Yeah. Is blocked.
This one.
Oh, I have 63. It is waiting 63 because I think this is already database in use. Okay. That's why I think you have to just kill this session and then you have to just execute again. Yeah, just right here. No, no, not here. Yeah, you can just stop here. Yeah, the red button.
This
No,
62
click
I
on.
need to suspend, right?
No, 62. Yeah, I have to just, yeah, 62 you have to suspend or you have to kill the 63. This is waiting task.
Where is the red button?
No, but 62 is waiting. Sorry,
Yeah,
62 is suspended.
Hmm.
yeah, due to 63 is already occupied lock on the database.
No, no.
See,
Due to 62 occupied lock, 63 is waiting.
Waiting is 63, and this is but our session is 62, which is suspended.
hmm
What is the 63? What it is doing
no,
here?
no, no. Yeah, 63 is blocking the 62. This is blocked by 60. 62 is blocked by 63. See here.
63.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Uh,
So 63, we need to kill 63, then 62 is start working, altering the
Yeah,
database.
that's correct.
Yeah. Just kill, yeah, right command, kill, and the session ID. Command, no, 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 just in editor. After SP Hutu, yeah, in
Any
to
option
the,
is not there to kill here.
no, 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 yeah, just pass the command. KILL, kill, space 63. Select and execute. Yeah. 2 times.
63.
Yeah. Kill twice. Execute twice. One time more. We get
Why
an
two?
error.
But
No,
why
no, no,
two
no.
times?
Because it is still killing, na? That's why.
I cannot
We
see.
never. Yeah, yeah, done. Okay. Just go to the your 62. See. So I already told that is database already exists because we have created here. Okay. So this is this error come by default. Basically, we have already created. Okay. This is required.
So
If
I'll remove this DB.
okay, and then you can create here. Delete. Yeah. Just execute this one again. 62. Yeah. You will not get this error. See. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So about the maintenance planning.
Yeah. So
Acha,
main.
one question just out of the
Mhm,
topic.
mhm.
How does commit works here? Is it a auto commit or is it normal commit after every statement we need to provide as in Oracle it is there?
Yeah, see, basically by default, every 59 seconds, within a 59 second, yeah, within a minute. Check pointer fire on SQL Server. If you not uses commit or rollback command, okay, TCL command basically, okay. So if you not executed after 1 minute, checkpoint by default fire and the data is committed, okay. Or we can when we perform backup and restore backup any backup activity, that will also committed on disk.
No, a commit, I mean, like if you have inserted or done some DML, post that once you commit, then only it get executed. Otherwise, you roll back, then it gets rolled back.
So in SQL, every 59, so maximum 1 minute. Within a minute, this is committed on disk. Yeah.
It's
Okay, fine.
auto committed in 1 minute.
Yeah. We have said that recovery retention. We can, if we increase that one, about 1 minute or 5 minutes, then we have to just use that commit, rollback, and commit and rollback. Yeah, begin trans and commit and rollback. Yeah. That's
Okay. Now this maintenance plan, what I need to do to bring that screen where we used to create the plan.
right. Click on maintenance plan upper one. No, first one.
This one, new maintenance.
Yes. The new maintenance plan. Name as you desire,
So
backup and restore whatever. Yeah.
DB backup one. Okay.
Then click the see the in left side tool there is a toolbox.
Here.
Object browser. No, see in the corner or top in the corner.
Yeah,
see, click on this. Click on general. Yeah, see all the options here.
Okay.
Just drag and drop here.
Dragging here.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you can double click and then edit this one. Double click or yeah, right click and edit also there. Then here's the full database. This is for master. I think you are connected with a different user. It's not showing all the database.
Sure.
Okay. Your screen. Okay, you have to maximize that. Yeah. Okay.
It's not coming that way. Okay, let's do this. This one.
If you want, yeah. Then yeah.
It is not coming by.
Basically, the screen is very small, no? But that's why it is. Yeah. You can select the user database here. If you want all user databases, then you can select user databases or the system DB, the system DB. Yeah. So it will selected all user DB, whatever you create on database level. Okay. You are going for disk. So this is disk. Then destination, you have to just create the path. Yeah. This is different one. Yeah, cross. Just maximize this one. Yeah. Maximize this. Yeah. Okay. If you want to create a subdirectory for each and every databases, then you have the backup extension is BAK, and here's the option of backup compression, verification, encryption, and all.
What it will do? Verify backup integrity.
Basically, this backup is corrupted or not. So after creating, yeah, that's why. So you can also there's a command restore backup with verify. We can use that one if you are just checking the backup. The command.
That will just validate the tape backup, no? Or the
yes.
backup.
Only not restore it, but it will check all the data's consistency inside that or not. Any page corruption or like that.
Or is it like read the data files, but don't write while restoring?
Yes, yeah. You can say that.
Why it is saying this? But executing mask, but I've used only this user databases, and it's saying report server.
No, report server is also a user databases basically. That's why it is taking all the report server and user DB. See here, yeah, temp DB,
test 3. Yeah. Okay, report server also by default will take compression stats, but I have not mentioned there. It's coming by default.
Yeah, this is by default stats. Basically, it's about the status of the databases. Okay,
Skip,
online.
rewind. What what this?
So what is the use of stats here?
The stats basically, if this is offline, then it will. If you restore the database, it go in offline. After it is restored, along with that stat, database current stats, state basically. Yeah.
Okay.
If you use encryption, it will go with encryption. So this is an database option which you checked. See here you check the compression. Okay, so it will going with the compressed backup with
So
that option.
this is the full command it is taking, right? One full
Yes,
command.
yes,
Backup
yes.
to disk till here is fine. No,
Yeah.
with no format.
Mhm.
Uh,
You can modify. You can move from this skip,
no,
rewind,
no.
non-load, and compression. You can also the database backup is not basically this is option of backup only. Compression, rewind, and we can say that stats that is which in state mode you are taking a backup basically offline mode, restoring mode like that.
Or
It will remain
stats,
same.
stats is like it will show the status after
Yes, yes.
every 10% completion of backup.
Basically, if you go using this command, na, we'll take that one also.
Okay.
Backup encryption. I will not see. General. Backup to
You can
disk.
also use the part backup basically. If you have a 10 GB or 20 GB of databases, if you there's no space in the drive, okay.
Mhm.
So if you want to relocate data as backup in many files, so you can create here also while in
Okay.
the path.
Multiple files on multiple disks.
Yes, for the same database.
Okay.
So at the restore time, it will ask all the files one by one.
So if this connection means, let's say if I have one centralized server and if I
Mhm.
can connect to any remote SQL database and I can run the backup.
Yes, but this is in SQL server it is possible in that cluster only. Sorry, HADR.
Okay. You mean to say backups we can take locally only, not
Yes.
from a remote client?
Remotely, remote server we cannot take connect here. If this is a standalone server, if this is in cluster, na, then you can connect and you can take.
What if we connect via SQL CMD from remote server and take backup? Will that work?
No, because you have not enabled that MSGTC. MSGTC allow you to execute your query remotely.
Okay.
Microsoft that transaction coordinator, yeah. So we have not in SNL we are not enabling these services. That's why.
Okay. Now what is next?
Then you just click. You can enable that history clean up if you want. If this is schedule, this is on demand. Schedule time is on demand. In third, yeah, in third row you can say here in the description below description. Yeah, this is on demand. So if you want to schedule it as per the in midnight, in early in the morning or weekend, so that you have to select here.
Occurs every.
So you can say yeah, this is a frequency of databases. How you are taking that database? How frequently you are taking? Yeah.
No, I want to do daily, but weekly full, and then remaining is
So just you have to just you create this is for full. So you just create for full weekly full, yeah, and daily differential. Then you just add the differential on different tab in this window also. Yeah.
occurs as finds time. Okay. Where is that full and differential options?
No, this is a schedule time. Now you have just selected there na in that backup time. This is schedule. You are doing schedule here. Just click hit OK. I will show you. Just hit OK. Just see here description the backup. See the backup user databases backup type full here. Read this one. Yeah. You have to edit. See the backup type. In general tab, there's a backup type. Yeah. See.
Okay. So there's a different I need to make for differential, you mean to say?
Yeah, you have to add here. Yeah. different. You have to drag and drop the maintenance plan, and then you have to just add or sync that one after execution. This you have to execute this differential backup and all.
Okay, there here itself there is no other option, like because for the same
No, no,
database,
you have to add other sub plan here.
other add subplan. Okay, this is one subplan. Okay, now
Yeah,
how to execute?
just you have to just save this one. Right
Save
on design, on tab you can go the tab. There's a name design. You right click and save. No, no, no. This tab only the query window. Yeah, just here, not here. See, in query window, you see backup number one design here. Left, the yellow one, the top one, the yellow one, the active window. Yeah, just right click and save.
this one.
Yeah,
Okay, done.
then go to the survey SQL Server agent here. Go down, agent SQL Server agent. Yeah, I think your server agent is a stop here. Yeah, start. Explore that one. Job, click on jobs. Yeah, see you have a DB name. Yeah, just right click and yeah, start job. Second one. Yeah. See that, yeah, that one, yeah, all the folders.
And what if we have created a maintenance plan and not, it is on demand?
Mhm.
Then also it will come under job schedule.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Every automated thing it will come in job. Basically, agent is only for automation on SQL Server. Whatever you're automating, na, your job, script, whatever
So,
from
so
maintenance.
if it is on demand, then also it will come here.
Yeah, yeah. Just you have to go
Okay.
to the agent, and then we have to just right click on that job, and then we can execute that one step by step.
Hmm.
So we can, I mean, for like example, this is a full backup subplan. I need a
Mm-hmm.
daily incremental backup. I need to have different subplan for the
Mm-hmm.
transaction log, different subplan. And
Mm-hmm.
then uh, if I link this, okay, first you, I mean, so how to, if I link this and then I make, okay, after this run the transaction log is fine. But I'm saying
Yeah.
I need incremental daily. So I need to create a separate subplan right here. So I need to edit
Yes.
here.
Yes.
I
Yeah,
need to
a
Yeah.
first
different
set
management plan now.
different
Yeah.
and then give a destination and that
Mm-hmm.
schedule option. In the schedule option, then I will say, okay, instead of, okay, Monday to Thursday or Monday to Friday, only run this particular thing, full
Yes.
backup. Okay. So I mean, link is why I need to link. I can without linking also I can run separate subplan or in any
If
link.
you want to execute after this, see,
Okay.
after this, so
Mhm.
this is the process. Execute this one, and after 4 hours, this is execute this one. If you're not
So,
linking, both is separate. This is not dependent on this.
so I mean, let's say I create one more here. I link this to
Hmm.
after full backup, run this transition backup.
Yes,
I'll
yes,
take one more. I'll say come here. After every differential backup, run this also,
No,
right?
but these two we have to create in a separate management plan.
that is also best practices you can do. But if you are linking here, that is dependent. And you have to just execute the first one and the second sub plan. If first which goes down, then second is not executed. I already saw from the agent also.
Hmm.
No,
That is
but if
dependent
if
on. Na,
if
this is
these are
dependent.
if these are full backups,
Hmm.
and these are incremental backups, so both should be kept in different management plans, not as a
Yes.
sub plan in one management plan.
You can add, but this is very hectic to manage or troubleshoot basically where is getting failed or getting error. So if you want to create that now, you can just create different sub plan for full and differential and log, and then you can monitor that on which is getting failed
Why
on that
I'm
one.
creating areas because we have other jobs also to do, right? So I'm just
Yeah.
saying this is one full my for a backup. Under that,
Mm-hmm.
I have linked it full to full and transitional, differential to transitional, whatever we however we want. And then we have
Mm-hmm.
separate maintenance plan for all these things. But for backup, if you're keeping two, then for this also, then it will become
Yeah,
more.
you are right.
No,
Yeah,
but
you are
no,
right.
no.
But it's more. Yeah.
I think this is not possible because both full and incremental will start at 12 o'clock
That
at
that
the
all
same
we need
time.
to the time we need to change because we are
Yeah.
changing the day itself, right? When I'm saying this is only day, where was that option? Plan schedule. So for the full, I will say only not say daily. I will say here weekly ones, and I will mark only Friday to run. Okay. So now this is the full one.
Hmm.
It will run
And
only on.
now how can we mark the transaction log at a
Just
different
click on
time?
that. Just click on that. Just click on that differential.
This is transaction. Let's see. I'm putting a transaction. Database
No, this is
is.
log. Just click.
Oh,
No, just select that differential. This is transactional log.
No, that's fine. Huh?
no,
It
no,
is also it will
I'm
run in
telling
sequence.
after this full backup, take a transitional backup also.
Yeah.
So for this, I'm going transition log, selecting all user databases. Okay, disk destination is same.
Maximize this one. Yeah.
Options. Okay, this is nothing I'm selecting.
Mhm.
Fine. Okay, and now for this is linked, right?
No, you just click on green.
It will not.
No,
How
no.
to link?
Arrow,
It
arrow,
is.
arrow, arrow. Yeah. Just click on green arrow and drag to that this destination. Yeah. Yeah. This is linked. Just click on this.
This is I've set up done right now. I need to make
Yeah.
it change.
Shadow.
But
Yeah.
this
Just
is under one same sub plan, right?
yeah. Right click on that and just you have to add.
Uh, okay. So after this backup, now it will take this also. So what I
You have
can
to
do, I
you have to
can.
you have to add schedule, new schedule. No, no, no. Just here below the sub plan. Below the sub plan,
Here,
you have to just write. No, no. You right click on that window. Right click on this that window.
this one.
No, schedule in schedule space. No, no, no. Yeah.
Yeah, here
Just
only.
click. No, no, non that. This is enable, na. You just add one schedule also. Yeah.
Yeah,
Just right
blank
click and
space
add.
here only.
No, no.
Blank
Yeah, yeah.
space.
Yeah. You can add
Add
sub plan
subplan is
also.
also.
Yeah.
Here
So it's sub
nothing is
plan. Yeah.
missing. Here
You
nothing
click
is
on
Add
sub plan.
subplan.
Yeah. Just sub plan. Name
subplan.
that sub plan.
This subplan one, this subplan put right. Fine.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, 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 yes.
Now
And you have to just select that one.
Okay, so here also we can do.
Yes, yes, you can schedule as per
this
desire. Yeah, basically, this is very active to manage. Basically, if you're not expert, na, then it's very active to manage this one.
So in that case, different management plans we will
Yeah, yeah,
keep.
you create fresh one and then it is to manage basically.
no, but my question, Shailesh, why we are doing this? When we are saying in the subplan, where is that object? Here we are saying after this you have to run this. So it means that by default, when that backup is done, after that it will run. Or is that if I say my full backup is running on Friday night 12 o'clock, and in the
Mhm.
transition log subplan 2, I'm saying okay, run on Saturday. So it will wait for 12 hours.
Yes. No, 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 not 12 hours. Basically, this is run as per your schedule basically.
But then what is the point of linking it? Like that could be a separate subplan.
Linking means just after
Ah,
completion of
just
first task, it will start executing
correct.
Second task.
no,
Then why we are getting subplan 2?
for differential backups on different dates.
Differential is fine. I'm talking about the transition log, which
That
I
is
just
fine.
uh,
That will be in subplan one only.
correct. That is what I want to know. Is
That
that
is
correct?
done successfully.
Okay. So this is separate for
You
subplan
can
2.
test many scenarios here. You can
Okay.
test many scenarios basically as per your desire, basically. Okay. And
Mhm.
execute that one and wait for till if the system is on. Okay. And then you can monitor that one. It is executing or throwing an error. Then you have to just troubleshoot that one also. Because
Okay. No, no, these
this
points
is,
are
yeah,
clear now. Yeah, and these points are clear now what how to do and all that. This I was not
yes.
getting the day.
Click on subplan one.
No, no, yeah. It's not allowing you.
It is not.
Manage connection. Yeah. Click on manage connection.
It's completely nothing is
Stuck,
working.
I think.
I
Yeah.
think it's
I
stuck.
think it's stuck.
It's stuck.
Basically. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe. Okay. Check the
So
task manager. Yeah.
this window
Oh,
was
it is open.
Mm-hmm.
Subplan 2, you are saying right click. No, right click is
No,
not.
subplan 1.
One, double click,
Now
yeah.
delete this backup task 1, that in differential. This we need to delete it from here.
Delete option, yeah.
And now go in subplan 2, and here we need to create a different subplan.
Yeah,
This
try
is
to
for,
delete it. Mm-hmm.
but this
Uh, This will be for differential backup here.
this you are saying that I need to pull it here.
Yeah.
Right.
Click the database. Yeah, set the options, yeah. Maximizers, yeah. Yeah, this
Now
is
a
separate, okay.
transactional log backup just after this.
Yeah, basically, so the flow is that full backup, differential backup, and then log backup.
Hmm.
So we have to schedule like that, okay.
No, but you know, some
In different
like
window, different subplan, not in same window.
full backups will take
You
on
can you
weekends,
can
you know,
add
and
here maintenance cleanup plan. Okay, you can, if you want in one maintenance plan, just you have to create here cleanup plan to sync here, because it will backup will delete it after 1 day or 2 day.
Why OK is not coming here? Oh, sorry, databases are not selected. Okay. Now in this subplan 2, we can change weekly. This will be a daily one because
except
it's
Friday. So we can select that.
where is that
These
except Friday option?
weekly.
Weekly, yeah.
Okay, then we can to select like this.
uh, Exclude Friday and rest.
Okay, fine. So this will be this. Sorry, I need save. After that, if I go to jobs, do I
Create
have
only
a
one job, only one job here.
So
okay
what is
job?
recommended? Is it to create different jobs, like different maintenance plans for, or this is fine?
So basically this is as per best practice, we have to just create different one, because you have to just add one maintenance cleanup plan, because you have to delete older backup also. So it is
Okay.
best, because best is that we can create full backup, differential, and log the separate jobs, separate one plan basically.
Okay.
So now it is
You
okay,
can execute, yeah, you can execute that and you can test that. Yeah.
but it is
So
not
this
taking subplan 2.
this is on demand, na? This is on demand. So it is executed first one, basically. See, you get all the backups or only the full backup.
So if
No,
I have to run, if I have to run
select.
this subplan, it is not coming here, right? Subplan 2.
No, you select
Just
that, and then it will
no,
run.
no. You just created here, na? Just you done. You just right click and just go to that. Go to the property. This one, the job in the agent side. In agent, yes, SQL Server agent. Yeah, just click, right click and properties. No, no, on the jobs which have created, the latest one. Yeah, DVD. Yeah, right click on properties and then go to the steps here. Second one is steps. Left side general tab. Yeah, left side top corner. So see, yeah, it is showing only one sub plan.
Actually,
But
that was my question. Actually, no, because that
but,
can
but,
be
but I have
how
seen
the jobs will be scheduled for different sub plans.
start step, but why it is not going to next step? Why subplan 2 is not coming? Did I missed any step here? We
Just
saved it.
cancel that one. Yeah, just cancel that, or we can just verify that one also. Cancel that one. Okay. So click on sub plan one first. Okay. So here we have a sub plan and we've created here full backup. Go down. Yes.
Oh, sorry. This one I
Just
need to.
delete on this one.
Delete.
No, clear last one.
Okay, last time I think after delete I have not saved. I think that is why it came back again. Okay.
Okay.
This
So
is
in subplan first, we have scheduled that full backup and transitional log backup.
Yeah, actually, in under jobs, another item should come with DB backup, something dot supplant two.
Yes, maybe, yeah, that should be, but it is not showing here. That is something wrong. Let's refresh. Okay. No, no, not part, not, yeah. Go to the properties first. Go to the properties, this one. Yeah. You should see the steps basically. No, you just see the subplan step. Click on steps.
it is not even
Everything.
coming. Once it come only then only it will show. It is not
Yeah,
showing in.
yeah. And move down up, go to this one, step one below, insert here. No, it is coming here only. Okay, let me check that one. We can discuss later. I think so. Basically, it should be here. Something wrong. We created a
Now
subplan. Backup name is db1. Okay, so this is
so
detail
it is
here.
showing DB backup one dot subplan one.
Yeah,
This
this one.
it is showing here. Once I'm created this, did I schedule it properly? This one subplan to recurring.
No, just click on this schedule type. Yeah, click on yeah. Just this is I think recurring at good. CPU ideal one tab not take. Okay, reckoning. So reckoning means as per schedule it basically. Okay,
Mhm.
and we have scheduled this one job name this, but I think this is not integrated with that step basically. Hit okay. We just integrate this one step basically. So where we are missing this one connections we have schedule we have.
Add,
Mm.
add subplan. Subplan is added.
Refresh jobs and see.
Yeah, I think you have done multiple times.
Here, refresh.
Here it is not coming that job activity monitor.
It is coming in one basically. See,
But
Here
see,
it
see
is
here,
coming.
here is
what
subplan
is
to
this
monitor.
unknown?
Next last run it is not run, na? Yeah, that's why.
Okay, it is
Schedule
the
is schedule
it is
is
schedule
next day, na?
history. No?
As per
Yeah.
scheduled.
See, click on next, hit next run. It will show it next. Okay, click on next run. No, 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 no. Here the tab one, column name, next run column name. No, no, in that one. Maximize this one. In column name. Oh no.
Maximize.
The last this window.
Yeah, click on. Just maximize this one. Yeah, first you maximize this window. See, we have a column name, enable status, last run, next run. So click on next run, double click, yeah, or expand that one column, yeah. And see, we have scheduled this for 6th of, I think, yeah, time is AM. Today is 5th, I think. So it will
Okay, so it has
put at
never run.
that
That
point.
is why it is not going. One.
Yes. So you can run from here. Just right click and execute. Just right click. Yeah. Start this step. And then it will come. Okay. Because we have a main plan is backup plan. Okay. That's inside that this one. See, yeah, you got the transitional logback. Go to the backup folder. No,
This
no,
is
go
the
to the
one
back. Yeah,
transition log backup. Yeah. This
yeah,
is just
yeah.
not
It's done.
getting 747.
Yes.
Okay.
So it will
It is
come.
still
Okay.
going on, huh? It's
Yeah.
differential.
So that's why we can done, but we have to just monitor all these things
Okay,
basically.
job is completed.
Now
So
it is done.
now I think now it will show here, I believe, because we have run one time. No?
No, no, no. Basically, it is a main plan. It is the sub plan. No, this is not a main plan. We are here seeing the main plan. Main plan is that best sub plan one.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is like main is the name is DB backup one. This is for
Yes.
full backup. But
Yes.
once I run this also, once it runs as per the schedule, then it should come here. Subplan two.
No, 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 no,
It will not come.
no.
Okay.
This is a sub plan. This is a part of main plan, na? Main job. This is a
Okay.
part of main job. So it will show inside that one only.
Okay. Yeah, fine. I think this is okay now. We can proceed now with the next topics. Unless Manu, you
Okay.
have something else to check.
Okay. So
No,
this is
we can
about
move on.
okay. So now we have to proceed
We'll
for
start.
log shipping basically. Log shipping. Okay. Let me share my screen first. Okay. Thank you. I'm sharing my screen. Okay.
Can we have 5 minutes break?
Yeah, let's have.
9:25.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
I'm back, huh, Shailesh?
Salesh, what we are starting now next? You're on mute.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gopal. Yeah. Let's just start. Okay. Yeah, okay. So I am just taking that system RDB because both are in domain now. Okay. Because for any HADR, we required basically that this system should be in domain basically. If this is in work group, there is too many challenges of local policies and security policies to read or write data. Okay. So we need to modify too many things from the Windows, both in Windows server. In domain, we have a domain policy, so it is easy to basically manage all the instances. Okay. So let's just start. I'm just checking the system first. Okay. Okay, so today we are going to see about log shipping. Okay, so basically in HADR, yeah, in HADR we have 4 or 5 things. Okay, Microsoft provides these 5 facilities. We have that is log shipping, replication, mirroring, clustering, and always on.
Can you share your
Okay,
screen, Salesh?
okay, I think disconnected. Oh, let me share that one. again. Entire window. So I think my screen visible to you all. Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Okay. So I am just showing this PPT basically. So these are the four technologies basically Microsoft provide us to achieve our HADR point in time recovery or any high abilities we can configure using this technology. Basically log shipping. Okay, we have two mode: no recovery, standby mode. In standby mode, we can read the data. Okay, but not write. Replication. This is on object level basically. Okay, we can move or replicate, we can say that tables, procedure, functions as we required. Okay, but not the whole table, whole the databases, because for this there is a recommendation is we need a primary key first. Okay, then we can replicate that table. Mirroring, we can just make that synchronize. This is the first HADR introduced by Microsoft in 2005 version. Okay, then clustering, this is for shared storage. Okay, active, passive, and activity cluster, but there's drawbacks also. If the SAN is down, then we do not able to connect to the databases. And is always on. This is for we can make that if there's a drawback in we can say that in mirroring it achieve in here. We can just keep the data in rewrite mode. We can make readable secondaries. We can fetch report from the secondary server and distribute the load from the primary to secondary as per our requirement, application requirement. Okay, so these are the five features that is SQL Server providers. Okay, so today we are going to see about the log shipping. Okay, so log shipping means you are just shipping the logs, that is T log, transactional log, whatever the modification done on primary server that is replicated on secondary or standby servers. Okay, so this is a log shipping. For log shipping, we require basic thing that we need a same version, same server, same configuration of servers. Okay, and we need to think about the backup where we are going to keep the transactional log backup for shipping. Basically, we either this is based on the retention period of our log shipping backup. Basically, if 15 second, 15 minute or 5 minute, whatever. So we just calculate how much log file we are keeping in keeping as a backup in primary server as well as secondary servers. Okay, we need more space to keep that transactional log backup on both the servers. Second thing, if you perform any bulk log operations on log ship databases on primary, then you just also calculate the log file will increase and it will take time to copy and restore on the secondary side. So you just keep eye on that log backup size, how it is growing, what is the maximum or minimum size of the log file on the peak time or when we need to and that log shipping. Just I'm going to show the demo on that. Okay.
And Shailesh, all these
Mhm.
five are still in use in the current version, or any one is deprecated?
No, not is deprecated, but Microsoft introduced whatever the drawbacks in previous features or previous options of DR that will introduce in always on. That is, see, in clustering we have a drawback like if this is share storage on share storage basically. Okay, if the service has gone down, network drive is gone down, then we cannot read the data because the services is shared. SQL Server installed on shared services basically. Okay, we
Mhm.
have main service on active server and rest one is inactive on basically passive server. So it will depend at, after the failover basically. So this is depend on quorum disk configuration. This is on node majority, or we can say that disk majority, or we can say that the heartbeat connection. If the heartbeat goes down, then it will automatically roll back fail over. So in
Mhm.
that we have a shared drive, so we are not writing data on persistent disk basically. So that is a drawback in active clustering, we can say that. But in always on, we are writing data in persistent disk. If this goes down, we have a multiple replica, so we do not have a data loss or any downtime basically. Okay, I think 0.001% of we can say that downtime. This is a in millisecond, we can say that.
Mhm. And replication and log shipping, they are still valid in the current version. Huh?
Yes, so we can say that you can see in that in Big Bazaar, or we can say Reliance Mart or DMart, there is a swapping machine that is for provided by Pine Lab.
Mhm.
So Pine Lab is using merge replication. Why? because the Pine Lab data center is connected with all over the India. There's a mart like a Reliance, or we can say the big bazaar, or we can say the D-Mart. So we are swapping anywhere from the India. So they are using merge replication, and they are merging that data. We can say that after some interval like of 5 or 10 minutes to the centralized servers. Because in merge replication, you can write data from both sides, or basically all sides, which is the part of that replication, merge replication. But in transactional, we don't have possibilities. We can write from one sided only, one master table, we can say that, or from the we can say that principal server or publisher server. Basically, there's a terminology change in that replication. We cannot say principal or primary server. There's a publisher and subscriber. So we can see later, you see the too many keywords and inside that. Okay, it's totally
Whi-
different basically.
Which are the active and active passive out of this five?
This is clustering.
And merge.
Merge is different. Merge is replication. This is overall object level basically. See, this different replication is object level, means table level. Log shipping, mirroring, and always on. This is on database level. Clustering is server level.
Can you repeat that?
Log shipping,
Hmm?
mirroring, and always on.
Mm-hmm.
Both these all threes are on database level. Means we are going to implement any DR activities, DR features, or high abilities features on database level, not on server level. Replication,
Server, you mean SQL instance, SQL server.
yes, instantly, yeah, SQL Server instance level.
Clustering is the Windows clustering, right? Or it is a SQL clustering here?
Both. First, we implement SQL Windows clustering. On top of we create that SQL clustering. This is totally a different architecture of database SQL Server. But if you know the mirroring now, you can implement always on.
Do you have diagram of all these five to explain more better how?
Yes, yes, yes.
uh,
Yes, yes, yes. Everything. Yeah. Just let me know you that here is a diagram of SQL log shipping. See here. I can show you all these things. Okay. We have. Okay.
So
Hmm.
replication does not use logs, transactional logs.
No.
Okay. So
There is a one
only
database name is published at the distribution, and there's a distribution agent that is managing and monitoring all the replication data. Okay, we will see in replication basically. Whatever your question in on the replication, now we can see in replication. We have all
okay.
these things. Okay, we see all the step by step basically. Okay, it is there's a four type of replication basically: a snapshot, transactional, merge, and peer to peer. This is depend on your requirement. Okay, so replication used in e-commerce basically 90%, where you are using swapping machines and all. Log shipping for reporting purpose only. This is a basic one in the DR. This is a basic stage of the DR setup in SQL Server. Means you are keeping data on secondary database server for any disaster simply. But there is a data loss that is depend on your log backup retention period. Basically, how we have configured that one, and that is depend on how you're compromising the log file. Basically, 5 minutes or 6 minutes or 10 minutes, whatever. And
And
now
the standby
Mhm.
database we can open and read only for reporting
Yeah,
purpose.
only, yeah, read only.
Okay.
That's the only feature. Means that is SQL Server introduced that for they have a that time crystal report in that .NET 5 or .NET 6. So they are using crystal report for the .NET application, and they are redirecting to that standby server to read the data only for reporting purpose. I have seen that is first time in call center. Okay, so they are using that reports from the standby server in 2005 SQL Server.
Okay. One more question. So log shipping, like we are uh, transferring the transactional logs, and it is used in all three: log shipping, mirroring, and always on, and not the other two, right?
No, no. Log shipping is different. Log in only log backup. Sorry, only log backup retain in that here only. We are taking a log backup. Rest all we don't require log backup.
But
In
internally, it
replication,
is using the
huh,
logs only.
internally they are using our transaction, whatever we are doing the transaction of database, na, the modification, delete and all, that is internally agent will working and writing data from that principal, we can say that active server, we can say that, or we can say primary server to the secondary or standby or whatever we have, readable secondary servers. So there's
Okay,
agent
so
behind that
so
is
so
working.
it is physical standby only in log shipping, mirroring, and always on. Not the
Yeah,
logical transactions are moving.
no. Let's see one by one. I think
Okay. Hmm.
you get your answer,
Maybe we'll
question answer.
clarify. Huh?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
And
So
and and when we are talking Salesh, high availability, basically these are more towards high resiliency, and we have high availability, but one db is running here, the replication, or when we are shipping somewhere else, that is running on other side. On the same instance, like the one, let's say we have on what we connect and do practical, for 1 db it will be only one. There is no high availability and the same site.
you can, you can
Is that
in
always on? Is that thing?
in always on, you can, but in mirroring, in
I
clustering,
mean,
there's no
I
possibility.
want to know what out of five, which is the one. Let's say if one goes down or not available, the other is serving the same purpose to the customers. I mean, which is active, or
Only
actively.
always
I
on.
mean to say both the side it is with the listener. The connections are going to both the sides at the same time. So load
Always,
balancing is also
always
happening.
on. Only always on.
Or it is clustering active. What he's asking.
Cluster active is too many drawbacks. We will see that in active, basically clustering is a shared resources availability. We can say that. Okay,
Okay.
we are sharing each and everything. We are sharing data files as well. We are sharing exe as well. Okay, setup file and all. So it is on shared basis. Okay, if one is down, second is waiting for the other resources. So if it is not getting the resources, it is also shows down.
And I think with always on, DBA has more control on the replication thing, right? Because here, if always on is set up to, are we still dependent on OS thing where we need to do, like, I mean, for the one time we did the configuration. After, I don't think so. Windows team is required for anything. It's all on the database level.
Always on, in always on, there is no database required, no database, no, sorry, Windows level setting required, basically
Hmm.
nothing. This is basically we're getting a box, basically as a
But
Windows or Linux, we can say
but
that.
always on also, first we need to have Windows failover clustering enabled, configured.
You can basically you can, or you can use as a DMZ also. Both the situation we have, but we have a now geo replication, or we have a DAG. Okay, DAG is a new feature in always on, that is distributed availability group. You can distribute your data all over the world. Okay, you can merge multiple domain, multiple data center with this always on. Let's see example, we have a data center in Bangalore. Okay, enable with always on. We have a database in USA with always on. Then there's a requirement that we are want to sync both the databases in a one setup, basically, so we can enable a DAG on that. So these two are on previously in domain, we do not need to change anything. Just we have to enable DAG, and DAG we have to pass the subnets of these listeners. Okay, whatever the listener configure inside that, we will just pass this listener in the DAG, and then we can start working on that. Failover means our data, if Bangalore data center goes down, we get data from that US and UK, whatever we have added as added in DAG configuration. Okay, so the database center level configuration we can do that in always on. Means you have a less downtime, basically in millisecond, no data loss. In short, not a 0.01% data loss, not possible here. This is totally depend on your bandwidth, depend on data center performance and all. Being a DBA, if you ask what to implement nowadays, 99% DB is going on always on only, because less human effort, less monitoring, less troubleshooting. Basically, it is introduced to compete that your rack in Oracle 12 or 18C you have got na rack. So for that, this is enabled here. It is totally competing that rack in the market.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So let's see one by one. Basically, you can just see the terminologies, keywords, and then definitions and all. Then you can understand better how can we implement, where we can implement, what are the steps. Okay. So let's start from that log shipping. This is totally on. See, if I've written here. Database mirroring per databases, replication object level, log shipping is database level, and failover clustering is on server level. That is only clustering, not always on. Always in on database level. Basically, a upgraded part of mirroring. Simple way we can say that na whatever drawback in mirroring na that is resolved in always on. Okay. So this is upgraded version of mirroring always on. Okay. Among the terminology is same basically the configuration steps and all. But the basic recommendation is that for every features we need the database in domain with the same configuration, same SQL Server version, or same edition basically. Previously it was not in 2005 or 2008, but now we can require basically the same, or we can implement with standard enterprise version also. Means if you are have a primary server is standard edition and secondary is enterprise, you can implement and fail over. There is no changes, but you cannot implement with the upper version, basically 19 to 22, because you cannot make a failover. That is a main conditions we can say that. So let's start with that log shipping. So log shipping basically, we are just shipping the log from the primary server to secondary server. Here is some keywords like backup primary instance. We can say that secondary instance, and we have backup jobs. Okay, we need a shared drive port 443 required for that to reading the data and writing the data or backup files from primary to secondaries. And there's a copy job because primary server taken a backup, then secondary is trying to copy that backup from primary to secondary and then restoring on the secondary server. Then on the top of that, we can also configure a monitor server, but is not recommended because we are not going to do any failover because this is totally manual failover. Log shipping is totally manual failover or human effort. We have to just do log backup, restore, and keep database online manually. There is no automatic activity here. Okay, just only copy backup, a copy backup, and job backup is restore job backup is automated because we are using SQL Server agent to perform this type of activities, taking backup, copy the backup files, and restoring that backup on the secondary server. This is the prerequisite. By default, SQL Server port is 1433, but for the sharing, we need these ports basically. Sorry, to enable because we have to just read the data, the backup file from the primary to secondary server. So this port is required for log shipping. Rest the services should run on the local services, or we can say domain account users. Okay, it is basically required. Next advantage, it is easy to implement because we are following the step by step. We have a GUI tool and we can add multiple secondaries, multiple standby in this environment. And this is basically low latency, low maintenance, because if you implemented this, you do not need to do anything after that basically. Okay. And this is a disadvantage basically if failover goes down, means any disaster happen, we have data loss and we have to do manual activities to make the secondaries enable or online basically.
So if I have a job which runs every 1 hour to do the
Yeah.
backup and restore, and anytime a failure happen, maximum data loss will be for 1 hour, right? Duration.
Yes, maximum. So it is depend on how we are compromising with our data basically. Now it is now we have features we can just take a tail log backup after 2016, but previously we don't have. Okay, but
And
now we have.
basically this database, the primary site is the only one which is used. If something goes wrong, automatically the other site will not be ready. We need to manually activate or start that. And
Yes, yes. We have to hit the command, or we have just use the GUI part and then restore that latest till matlab, basically we can say that all the log transaction log packet is copied on secondary server. And next, there's the terminologies. What are the terminologies in SQL's log shipping? We have a primary server, means the primary database server, production server. We can say that primary database means which the database is a part of log shipping. Secondary server is a secondary server or warm standby server where we are copying the data from the primary to secondary. And monitor server, that is only for monitoring the logs, transaction log from primary to secondary, what is last log backed up, or what are the file name and all the details basically. But this is not recommended, this is optional one. Okay. Next, we have a backup jobs. The backup job perform on that primary server only for the log shipping, and the copy job that will copy a job backup file from primary to secondary, and the restore job is just restoring the job that is copied in the secondary server, and alert that will send you alert if the log backup is not performed as per your retention, basically 45 minutes or 5 whether retention is 45 minutes. Yeah, so after it we can get an email, the backup is not performed successfully, please look into this, this is the error number and all. And the list and last one, this is the step where and how can we implement that log shipping. Okay, so basically we have to focus on these terms. Basically, what are the terms basically in log shipping? Primary and secondary, primary database and secondary databases. Okay, and jobs are full backup job on primary server, copy and restore job on secondary server. So there are three type of job we have in involved in log shipping. Okay, that is running as per our schedule. So let's have a demo first. Okay,
and this is
and
valid. This is valid from old 2005 till the latest 2022. This lock shipping can be configured,
yes,
valid, and enabled in the same way. There are no changes, and
nothing,
the
nothing.
same advantage and same disadvantage in the new version also, old also.
Yes. Yeah, there's nothing change only for compression and encryption databases. If this is implemented, then you have to work accordingly. Okay. If you are using enterprise reason and then you're implementing log shipping and there is a database backup encryption enable, then you have to just restore all the keys certificate on the secondary server to uh, utilize this feature of that, the read the data from the secondaries.
And can we set up that backup maintenance plan on the secondary server in this case?
No,
No.
because if you are implemented and you can take backup on standby mode only, but in no recovery this is not possible because you are not going to read the data. So database should be in consistent mode for the backup and all.
Okay.
So
So
now going to that
do we
step.
have two
Yeah,
server, like how we will set up this now, production and second primary and secondary side?
yeah, I'm just going to implement that one. Yeah, yeah. So let's see basically how can we implement that now. Here we have a data. I think something changed. We have implemented last time. Okay, let's see if we have a downloaded file here. Oh, it is modified. It's old one. Okay. So for log shipping, we need the database in full recovery or bulk log, not in simple, because we are moving transactional log, and in simple recovery model we do not have log backup. Okay. So mainly we need database in full or bulk log recovery model. Okay. So now we have a test databases. Okay. Let's see the properties first. So see here in options, it is in full recovery. Okay. So for implementing logs, there's two stages. Basically we have to focus on that backup part first. First we have to take a full backup and the last log backup a log backup to make the database in consistent mode, or we can say that with that whole data, we can say that exact data or replica of that database, primary databases on the secondary side. Okay, let's see where the secondary database, how can we connect here? Let's see. Secondary database is 55 or something like that. Yeah, 35. So 35, and I think we have a SQL account. SA. But who I installed at 35? We get an error. No, okay. This is domain. Okay, this is authenticated basically because in domain. Okay. Now, how you can see that how it is in domain basically. It is your servers basically. I think DB1, DB2. I think you are using. Yeah. So see here, if you want to see that is in domain, just click how to map a user one. I'm going to show the demo. So it is admin basically. So you have to provide the admin user and a password. Admin, and the password is admin1. This is for test only. Okay. After this demo, it will destroyed. Okay. Then location, and then see we can see the all the domain here. Okay. It is nested, na? Forest and subdomain domain we can get here inside that entire directory. Okay. So you can filter here the users and all. So now it is domain. So we are find all the users inside all the domain. Okay. Now going for that restore and all. So first we have to create one folder, and is in that is for log tlog backup. Okay. Tlog. Okay. And now we have to just share this properties, sharing, enable sharing, and admin we have already. Okay. Or we can write here everyone to read. Okay. Just read or write, sorry. Read or write. Okay. Save. This is a path. We can copy this letter. Next is security. So this is everyone enable. Okay. And admin 4 and 5. Then feed. Or we can add here. Okay. Okay. Now it is shared. Let's see. Yeah, this is a shareable path. Copy. We can keep this in Notepad. Task manager. Okay, this is on primary. P. Same we have to create on secondary. Okay, so we can disconnect here and then connect with that secondary. Let's disconnect and means log out, relogging with that second one server, that is 35. Let's see the 35 database server. On the same, we have to do create a log folder first, and then we can implement that one. Da, 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 da. Yes. Now we are going on 35 server. Cancel. Just we have to create this. I think this is my server on which we are working previously. Let's see. And we have a C drive. For this, we need a tlog backup. Same name, we can say that. Okay, tlog. Let's share this. Sharing required basically because we are going to read the tlog backup. Okay, every 15 minute or whatever the retention we can set. Okay, or schedule. Okay, let's see. Add here. Read write. Okay. Security. Everyone read. Okay. Now done. Now SQL server here. 35. We can say window authentication.
You connected to 133.
35. Oh, sorry. Let's change this one. Local we can connect. I think we're not selected. Just go to this. Here we have a 35 and named instance. Okay, 35. Sorry. So we have a 34 and 35. Okay. I think they are make a clone of this. I think so. Uh-oh.
So you asked for the servers for our live exercise. They are building it.
Yes, lab exercise. Yes. So they have merged these two in a domain basically. See your subplan here. I think so. I think Amarnath Gopal. Wichita. Let's let's leave it. Okay, we can just go focus on log shipping first. Okay. Yeah, let's focus on log shipping. Okay. So now we have created folder for the keeping the log basically. Okay, and this is a shared folder. Let's copy this. Okay, 35 and in notepad. Where is notepad? Okay, that is on there. Okay. More. You can keep this a notepad. Okay. So the basic requirement we fulfill it. We have a folder, share folder, database in full recovery or transitional log, bulk log basically. Okay. So DB1 option is in full recovery. I think there is also a, let's see, connect with that 33, 34. What is 33 and 34 and 35? How it is written? Let's see. 34. Okay. So here is test one. Here is test only. Okay. So now we can do one thing. We can take a backup of this and restore here, or we can just initialize phrase. Okay. Just we don't have any database on secondary. Means 35 is primary. I'm going to say that 35 is primary and 34 is secondary. Okay. Let's an example here. I'm just
It
saying
could be
that.
either way also, no? It could be either way how we are saying it is primary. Anything we can use. We can make any primary
Yeah,
any.
basically, let's example basically the 35 server is primary. Okay. For this scenario, this is a production server. Okay. And 34 is our secondary server. Okay.
Mhm.
Means DR we can say that. Sorry. Okay.
And DB name is test DB1.
Yeah, I can taking the DB1 first. Okay. And
Okay.
we can here on the secondary server. Okay. So
So in this one, primary and the second is a secondary, we say, right?
secondary.
But they use the terminology as secondary here, right, in log shipping.
Yeah. DR server or secondary. In say log shipping, we have a secondary server or a standby server. We can say that. Okay. In replication, different one. Okay. That is subscription. Secondary is subscription. We can say that. Okay. So I am taking this. Just we can create now. So for implementing this, we have checked that database properties first. Database is in full recovery. We have created a one log file path where we're keeping the log file. Okay. Now right click on database properties and then we have log shipping. See, we are getting this window. Or the different way, just cancel this one. Right click, task, and then we have a log shipping. Okay. So it will also redirect to the that page only. See this page. So this is a log shipping. Now for enabling this, you just click this checkbox. So I have not done one thing here about the services because I'm going to show you an error. Basically, if the SQL Server service account is has not permission to read the data, we get an error. Backup file path not exist like that. Okay, let's see services.msc services.msc. Okay, I think yeah. So it is running on local, I think so, or network. Let's see, MS SQL server, this one. It is running on NT services. Okay. So for services, the best practice is in DR, basically SQL Server and SQL Server agent services should run on a domain user account. That account has permission to read, write file or folder in entire domain basically. Okay, but end user, local user, maybe it will not have permission to read the data or write the data in the network. Okay, we'll get an error. Let's see if they have implemented the policy in the backend on AD side, then we can read the data. Okay, else we get an error. So wait for that error. Okay, just starting implementing that one. So here we are going to implement enable as a primary database log string configuration. So test DB as a act as a primary database. Okay, then we have a set. Next step is transitional log backup setting basically. So if we are going to set uh, where to keep and what are the retention period, what is the job name, and backup compression type and all. So here we have to provide network path only. See, just showing that we have to provide the network path. So on the primary server, we have 35. So we have this one, just keep here. And the local file path means just go to the folder, click on this, and this is the local path. C colon or this folder name. So providing here the local path. See, there is example here. Okay. Now delete older than means if you have implemented log shipping and you're keeping uh, log file for how many days on the server basically, or how many hours. So it is totally 72 hours means 3 days. If there's a no space or less space or you're going for testing purpose, so you can keep 20 hours, 24 hours, or we can say that best practice is that when you are performing the full backup on this database basically means every day or weekly. So till time you have to keep that log backup to any disaster basically to recover till time. So this is a test databases, so I'm keeping for 24 hours. Okay, and the backup job name you can name as per desire, but this is Dixie log shipping backup test DB. So backup name and the database name. Then we have to just schedule. So it is a by default is 15 minutes, but we are going to test that. So we are keeping on 5 minutes. Okay. A start time is midnight and end time. Okay. So depend. We can just change that. You're taking log backup in daytime or night time or by default. So for testing, I'm just keeping this is 10 p.m. I think 10 p.m. Okay. So start at 10. Uh, take time 10 p.m. and then here we have a 5 and retention at 10:05 and this is PM. Okay, I modified as per our system schedule. Okay, you can leave it by default. It will start working on that. Okay, by default settings. So here this window, this is for new job schedule for T-log backup, not a full log backup. Okay, and these two steps we perform on only primary server, not on secondary. See here, this is for transactional log backup performed agent running on primary server instances basically. Next is compression of backup. If you implement on server level, no need to enable here. If you not done on server level, then you can just ask for compress this database log backup file. Okay, to compress that one. Okay, but it is IO. It will take IO or it will be very slow that point of time. So this is based on your requirement. If yes, you can go with that, or else we can do on default settings. So now these two steps we have performed on that primary server. Okay. Next is adding the secondary instances. So you can add many secondaries here. Okay. You can replicate data on many servers. We are adding secondary one here. So we just find the secondary server in the network. Just click here and you can just search here for secondaries. Sorry, not here, here. So you can get here, sorry, network path here and you can retrieve the data here. If you do not know the name, then you can find from here or just cancel that or pass the secondary server name. So we are implementing on 35 primary and 34 is secondary. So you can just connect your secondary. So we are initializing secondary server. We have 3 steps here. The first time, okay, generate full backup because we don't have secondary database exist because it is blank. Okay, so we're going for this way. For this, we have to restore data file and log file. So we have to provide the path basically. Okay, where we have to going to keep that data file and log file on the secondary server. So I think this is a system admin. So it has rights to write data on C colon. Let's see C colon. We are keeping C drive, okay, by default, or we can just think like we have a T-log backup. So we have to just keep as their name basically on secondary server. How can we find here? Let's see, or we can just run. Wait. We can check from here. Oh, task manager. Run. Sorry. And we can check that 35 server shared folder. We can search from here also. Let's copy this name first. And you can see search all the share folder on that 34, and we can use that as a locally here. Yeah, open. Yeah, we have permission. So this is a name, and this is in C drive basically. Okay, so I'm just going to keep secondary database log and data file in this drive basically. Sorry, cancel here. So folder for data file. Oh, let's see. C colon slash. So data for data file and for the log file. Okay. If this is not valid path, we get an error while going to create a data file on the secondary server. Okay. Now copy the file means the backup file that is performed by the agent on primary server. So that will be copy here. Okay. Using that secondary server copy agent. So we have to just provide the secondary server this path basically shared file path 34 is a secondary server. So now we are going to pass that to copy log file here. Then we have to delete that older file from the secondary server. So 24 hours. Then the job schedule every 5 minutes. So keep that 10, 10 and 10, 05, and we have a PM here. Sorry, not AM. Okay. Every 5 minutes, this job perform to delete a older backup. Okay. Sorry, copy that backup from primary to secondary. Okay, and then option is restored. So there are two options here to restore: no recovery or a standby mode. In a standby mode we can read the data, secondary data. In no recovery we will not read the data because the data is inconsistent basically. Okay, so now we are just seeing that no recovery here. Delay alert here, restore 0 second and alert for 45 minutes. If this is not restored in 45 minutes, then we get an alert. Okay, then schedule, just change that 10, 10. This is PM, this is 10, 05, and then PM. Okay, this is 5 also. Okay, every 5 minutes. So there should be a possibilities for loss of 5 minutes of data in this setting, this scenario. Okay, so we selected here, we do not have secondary server, that's why we check this one, copying this log file from primary to secondary and restoring this as a no recovery mode. Okay, hit okay. You can add more here. Okay, if you want, you can add many secondary and configure it. Monitor instance, this is just for monitoring the log backup, it is happening on time or not. So this is not recommended, this is optional. Okay, so we have done the log shipping setting, but it is not implemented because we have not hit the okay. Just verify all these things once. the job. See, it is PM. So okay, we have verified all the settings. It's good. Backup compression, tlog file. This is on 35. Okay, and secondary we have done. Okay, so now we are going to hit OK. It will run step by step and create database on secondary server. So these are the steps here. See, done successful. These are 4 stages. Okay, click OK. See, this is created on secondary server, and now we can refresh here. See, it is on restoring mode. See, any question regarding log shipping and all? Gopal and yeah.
So one
Yes.
shared location you created on both the side.
Yes. Shared
Why?
location means yes, yeah. Why? Basically, we are taking a log backup. Okay. On in a standby mode, we cannot read any file from the one instance to second another instance basically because we have not configured MSDTC. So for copying this backup file from the secondary, sorry, primary to secondary, we have to share that folder where we are keeping that transaction log backup.
Primary, I understand you created shared drive because you need to use that backup files from there. On the
Yes.
secondary, why we need the shared drive?
Because SQL server not allowed to restore from remote location. Excuse me. Okay. So that will not allow you to restore backup from the remote side in a standby mode. That's why we cannot copy that. We cannot restore
So
that log backup from
nothing
primary to
is
secondary.
nothing is traveling from secondary to primary, right? The files are
Yes.
coming from primary to secondary.
Yes.
So in the
So,
secondary, if I'll give the local path, that also should be fine.
Locally automatically reading that file. Huh?
sorry to interrupt, Anna. I was away for a minute. So, how are
Hmm.
we sharing the directories? Gopal just asked me
Say,
same question.
yes, sharing means that we are allowing that folder to read from remote location.
Okay, okay, okay. So, vice
We are just
versa is
reading
not
that.
required. It is required from primary to secondary for
Vice
now.
versa is also required because if you are going to do a failover in a disaster,
Post
then
failover
how
it
can
is
you roll?
required.
You can
Hmm.
roll back, roll forward, basically.
Yeah, yeah, fine.
So
Okay,
that's why
now,
from a yeah,
so
yeah,
now
yeah,
it 10, can you check again? Is that taken the backup?
yeah. It will. Let's see. We can start. Just let's see. We can do one more thing here. We can just generate some log. Like we can create some tables and all, and we can just perform that log backup, and we can see how and where it is performing basically. See, we have a this is on 34. This is a network drive. This is shared one. Okay, and here is the primary, the local one.
So if I have to identify which one is standby, which is primary, only option is that if it is written in front of DB, it is restoring. It means it's a standby DB. Or in the
We have also
properties.
reports. We have also reports. We can just monitor that one. See, we have just implemented this one. Next step is monitoring. Okay, so I'm just clearing here. Just we go to that the database server here,
So
and we
if
can
you
go.
go to the properties of the standby DB, is it showing that it's in the standby role?
It will not readable. Basically, it is restoring mode. We can just take a report on the instance level here and just see the log shipping status. So in that we get the database in restoring mode, the instance name and all, the last LSN copy and all. See, this is the log shipping report. See, this is a secondary one, 4 minutes, 45 threshold. And now we will get here the restore and all.
So
Last,
in this kind of setup, any user client, what should be the connection string they have to use? I mean, this is a 135 and 134, two different server, right? So
mhm.
uh, I mean, right now they are connected to 135. tomorrow if
Mhm.
this DB goes down or something happen, failover happening,
Mhm. Mhm.
134 will become primary, which we have to make it. So they have to
Yes,
change again in their configuration the connection string.
yes, or they can also create a secondary config file. Just they have to rename that only with the secondary database name and the port number. There's only option. You can modify existing config file, or you can create a secondary config file, as a rename, that is dr, and after failover you can just make it online. You can rename the older one. Means you need two config file on the server application side.
And it has to be both in this case also like same SQL version, same on all that is the conditions.
Yeah, yeah. Now we can implement with that newer version, basically older version. Sorry, not no, basically same. Basically, you cannot make a failover. Na? If there's a lower version and upper version, then you can how can you make it a failover? So there's
And
a
yeah, I
entry
want to
level
say
issue.
right now test DB one is primary on 135. Can we do a failover?
Mhm.
Before that,
Not
can we how can we make this in read only? The secondary one?
that. Just we have to just check the option as a standby mode.
Can we do that?
Yes, let's see. We are going to implement at DB2. See, okay.
Okay, we cannot convert this into standby mode from
No,
no
on
recovery.
come. No.
While doing that setup, I think he selected only recovery, right? Not standby.
But
Yes.
if we right click here and do something, because so what is the difference between no, recovering and standby?
No recovery means that is your database in inconsistent mode, writing data log on that log file on the secondary continuously, or that is not allow you to read. Okay. But in a
Okay.
standby mode, it is restore and you can read the data.
Okay, so you mean to say in recovering mode? Okay, okay, got it. So only difference is that will be in read only mode, right?
Mhm.
Can you right click on this test DB1 and see if there is an option to convert to standby mode?
This one. No, we cannot get any option here.
Okay.
See, the database level is here option only. See,
And in target DB?
this is target DB na up here,
No,
and there is a mode.
135 is target, no? Sorry,
Yes,
134
on
is
the
the target.
you cannot enable that properties. Basically, it's in the storing mode. Inconsistent
Just
data here.
hmm.
This is
We
inconsistent
cannot
mode, na?
convert directly this to standby and bring back
We
to
have to just
recovery.
write alter command. Yeah, you have to write alter command, database name, and set with or restore with a standby mode or different one.
So even this database we can convert to standby and then back to recovery, no? As per the
Yes,
requirement. Okay.
yes, as per requirement. Or you have to restore the last log backup here and make it as per desire. You can just select your log file and keep that in the recovery mode or here standby mode. See here.
We can do that here, no?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You have option. So you just like to map that log file, last log backup file. Then you can make
Okay.
that. So these are the options here. You can implement as per your requirement. If but by default we are going for no recovery because it's easy to make this online. So this is about that log shipping. Okay. So we have implemented log shipping. Let's see that the jobs. Okay. So what are the jobs? So on primary we have a backup job only. See, let's refresh it and we get log backup.
Can we make the restoring one as a live DB and the other one like we can shut down the other one or make it
Yes,
offline? How to? I
Failover.
mean,
yes, yes.
the role how you are changing the roles. What we need to do that for?
So for your scenario, just you are just saying that we need to make that 34 database in read only, readable basically, make it readable.
Read write.
In
Make it the
read write
prime.
mode, primary. So just for making this primary, you have to just take a log backup from this one, last log backup, and restore here. I just shown here that we have just right click here
Hmm.
manually, restore option, select the tlog backup, the last one we have taken here, and
Hmm.
select that log file and go to the option and make it at recovery, restore with recovery. So you can, this is able to read and write. So log skipping will break it after that.
So then this will become primary.
No, that is, yeah, you can make this primary. Okay. Yeah. And then you have to just re-maintain all the setting from primary to the secondary. Means 34 to 35. Reconfigure that one. This is totally human effort or a human activity, not automated. Okay.
Okay. So this is the
Basically,
place,
there
right?
are
Basically, we have to come and do it.
yes, this is the place. Yes. If you do not know the command, then you can go for the GUI part. This is the GUI part. You can use the restore data with recovery and the file name. So this is all about log shipping. So I'm just showing that log file backup. See here, this is on primary. And now coming to that agent secondary server or DR server, we have a two jobs like copy and restore. See the copy backup and that restore job. So there are three jobs in log shipping. One is backup on primary, copy and restore on secondary.
Okay, so it has automatically created these jobs.
Yes,
Okay.
because when we are implementing now, this is ask for schedule time and all. So we have just selected the schedule date and time there. So this is whole about that. We can say the log shipping. Any other question on log shipping? Then we start for replication and all.
How many secondaries we can create? Any condition limit for one primary?
Maximum 5, maximum adds for your storage.
Okay.
You can add as much as you have a storage basically. Simple. There is no limitations here. Go for log shipping here and go to the secondary. Then you can add here in existing environment. You can just add this. Just everything is fine. Nothing to change because already primary is initiated here. So you just add secondary. So you can try first. You just create a log shipping and then you try to add a different one server in the network if you find that one. But the condition is that port, SQL Server account, shared drive, and port that is we can set at 445 and 139 should be enabled. If you have different domain in the same domain, not required. In we can say the in intranet. Yeah, but you are going for internet from different zone and data center. We require that port should be enabled. The default SQL port or the custom port or UDP port, and the 445 or 139 for the copy and copy the backup files from one location to another location. Fine, we can proceed for that different one, that replication.
Can we have a 5 minutes break?
Okay, let's see. Wait, yeah, just wait for 5
10:35.
minutes. Yeah,
Okay.
thank you.
Yeah, Shailesh, I'm back.
Okay, so can you start for application? Any question on log shipping before proceeding?
Not as of now. We'll do practice, then some questions will come.
Okay,
Let
so let's start.
Gopal come. Mhm.
Okay, let's wait
Yeah,
for
we can
Gopal.
start.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to start for replication. Okay, so let's see about replication first. Okay, replication. So is the architecture of replication. Basically, we are just replicating data, not data with yeah table, basically table from publisher to subscriber. So the terminology change in replication. Basically, we have four type of replication in SQL Server. That is a snapshot, transactional, merge, and peer-to-peer. So a snapshot, as name, that is this is only a snapshot. When we start implementing a snapshot application, till time we can get a data, the whole data on that subscription subscriber server. Okay, and in transactional we can write data from primary to publisher to subscriber. There is a pull and push subscriber that depend on that settings, and there's a merge. Basically we can write data from the both the sides. Okay, and peer to peer means one to one we can just write data from in tables basically. So these are the four, but mainly we use transactional replication or merge replication. Okay, so is the architecture, simple architecture. Basically we have publisher server, then publication sub databases, and then article means that we have a table, dependent view, dependent procedure, function, trigger, whatever we have called that object called in the our application basically. Okay, then data flow with the distributor. The distributor is a databases, distributor is an agent that will monitor with the changes on publisher and pushing to that subscriber. Okay, and this is the agent, log reader agent, a snapshot agent, and distribution agent. Then if you have a merge, then we have a merge agent and queue reader agent. So there are five agents in replication basically. Okay, so this is a architecture, we can say that how data flow basically, and what are the keywords or what are the objects inside that replication. Okay, and yeah, the simple, the old one that is designed by Microsoft, this architecture basically. Okay, so customer application landing on this. Okay, and also from subscriber side you can read the data basically for historical data or reports. You are no, you're migrating from that article from publisher to subscriber basically. So in between we have a agent that work, that is public distribution agent, curator agent, or a snapshot agent will work to implement or fulfill that requirement of we can say that replication. Okay, and we have a keywords. Let's see. No, snapshot. Okay, so now this is the type of a snapshot, basically a snapshot. This is only a that point of time we can copy a data from publisher to subscriber. Transactional replication, that capture data from publisher to subscriber, update, insert, and delete. That is when we perform on the publisher side. Merge, we can modify or we can say that update data from all the site, multiple sites or multiple systems. And peer to peer, that is for multiple subscriber, you can use that one. Okay, and next is, yeah. So these are the main components of the replication. That is the publisher, publication databases. Okay, publishers, article, distributor, distribution databases, subscriber, subscription databases, subscription replication agents like a snapshot, log reader, distribution, merge, and queue reader. So these are the five agents. Okay. Now going to implement that replication on the server. So for this, we do not require any shared, we can say the shared drive and all. Just we have uh, one database that is initialized on secondary servers. Okay, so like we can write here replication. Okay, and hit OK. Now we are just going to see we have a DB2. This is a prime publisher server, we can say that. Okay. And publication databases. DB2 is a publication database, or 35 is a publisher database server. Okay. Means publisher. So we have to just right click on database. So not right click on database. There is a different step here. Okay. We have a replication folder here. Okay. See here in replication. So we have local publication, local subscriber. You can create both here, but this is a publisher server, so you can create local publication here. Okay, and new publication. Okay, you can use Oracle publication also here. Okay, this is a facility. So now this is a window wizard where we can basically say that, and now we have to connect here the sub distribution where you want to create a database. In first or second class, I've told that we have a 6 data system databases. That is 4. We can set a master model temp.db, and 5th is resource DB, and 6th one is distributor databases. So when we implement replication, it will created in under system databases. So we are going to create distribution databases on local system, that is on publisher. Hit OK, or you can just select and add on different one. Okay. Agent automatically configure on this one. Yeah. And this is a folder where we keep a snapshot data, a snapshot data folder. Okay. Regarding snapshot data here. And now we have to just select the database name. So we are going to implement from testdb2. Okay. And hit OK. So see the publication databases we have choose here. Hit next. Then we have a type of replication here, a snapshot, transactional, peer-to-peer, and merge. Whatever we are going to implement, just select here and get an option here. See detail about that. Like we are going for transactional because we have to test that one table, create, and then we have to move there. Okay, or write some data from the table, and that is updated on subscriber side. Okay, so first see we are going to see a snapshot, means that is point in time data. Basically when we insert this a snapshot, no, let's see example, this is 10:35, so we can get till 10:35 data on subscriber side, not after that, because we have taken only a snapshot of database only. Okay, let's implement this one. So we have a one table here. Okay, just select one. We can create filter also, so we don't have any filter here. Okay, create immediately, not going to schedule anything. Okay, agent start, so we are going for the locally. Okay, local user account and all, or else we can pass here different user account as a proxy and all. And last we can go for finish. So it will asking for publication name. Okay, so publication means uh real snapshot. Okay, yes, here's the configuration here. Okay, me authentication or distribution, we don't have permission. Why? uh, 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 could not connect with this. Why? Cancel. User permission to this is sysadmin, I think so. Yes. Okay. So why this is error? Read the error log. Okay, due to login, it's saying remote login. Why? We are on local system basically, I think so. It's not selected reference. admin. Okay. Or we can connect with SA account. Let's see, the SA one is reset that. The properties and the password. Basically, it's an authentication problem. Okay, so we can say that demo at 2014. Demo at 2014. Okay, CC password match. Yeah. So disconnect this one and connect 35 with AC account. Mhm. Okay, now we can go to replication and now we can create same thing here. Okay, agent is already running, not an issue. Then a snapshot folder path here. Going for this database, a snapshot object we have to just filter here, okay, which we want to move basically, and no filter required, no row filter required here. Create a snapshot immediately. Okay, now agent on the local system. Next, create publisher, name is pub s. Okay. Oh, define as a remote is not as remote. Verify specific correct login. Why login? Now it is a thing. Yes. Now you connect to the essay. There's no problem basically. Yeah. Anything else? Remote login server. Yeah, timeout. Nothing else. Okay, why it is getting an error? Okay. Let's see my local. I think something permission issue. I think so. Let's SSMS. Okay. I can troubleshooting on backend. Okay. Let's see. Uh, 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 uh. Login and login. Anything else error here? Mhm. It's not able to create distributor on this system. Basically, this is distributor. computer name this one. Okay. Okay, let's see here. Okay, on my local system, we can show here how can we implement this log shipping and all. And next we are creating here the secondary database. Okay, so I think it's not implemented anything here. Let's see. No log shipping. Sorry, no replication maybe. I will just move this one. Okay. Okay. So for application, this simple step, we have to just go to the database. Sorry, not replication folder here. And then we have publication, local publication. Then we have to create publisher here. Okay. So for publisher, we need a just yeah, demo database. Okay. And we have to select a snapshot first. So we have object here. So we can select all. Okay, procedure and view. Next heat, we have to required and okay reference table and all if data dependent. So this is a view basically the reference table, the reference objects. We are not going to filter here or anything. We can filter like we can just write a command sql. We're filtering couple of rows, a couple of data from the tables. So we to just write here as a filter. Now create a snapshot immediately. The agent run on local account that is on which we have logged in. And next create publisher. Now we can write here the publisher name pub s. I think is not here. Okay, yeah, hit okay. And now see it is moving 7 article that is added successfully. So there was a permission error as a domain that is added domain. Basically I can rectify that and we can see later. So this is the step basically to implement uh, basic get a publisher. Now we need a subscriber for this. Okay, so we just pass, remember this publication name. Okay, now create here we can say from here we can also add that subscriber. Okay, subscription. So just select the data publisher name. So we have a pbs pub s which is created earlier. Okay, and this is a distributor. Okay, so we are running all the jobs for that push subscriber or pull subscriber. Pull means that is uh, getting a hit, or we can say getting providing asking to distribute every time for sending some data that is modified on publication. Okay, push means distributor get an modification detail and send to the subscription. Okay, so these are two different wizard here for agent, distribution agent. Okay, so we are going to push subscription means distributor will push the data modify from publisher to subscriber basically. Okay, so there are two mode only. Okay, for subscription, pull or push subscription. Now where we have to create a subscriber, the secondary server. Okay, so just we have to add here the secondary server basically. Okay, so add subscriber. Okay, so sql server add, just we have to create connect the secondary or subscriber server here. Okay, and the database name if already created then you can select here, else we can go to the subscriber server, create one databases for replication a snapshot. Okay, new database or replication. Yes, okay, for snapshot. Okay, totally by default setting. We are not going to modify about the databases. By default, well, sending. Okay, this is created here, and now we have here to refresh the subscription databases. It is not showing. Just go back one more time, and then we can refresh, and we can just disconnect this one. And we can select here it is coming or not. Replication, yes. or you can just create from here also, or you can just map, refresh the list here. We can get replication S here, okay? Or you can create from here also. We have an option, okay? But I've get from the wizard. You can get new database from here also. So we have a replication S on the secondary server or subscription server. We can set it, okay? And here, no need to change anything. Database subscription server, subscriber server, subscription databases, and next hit next. It is asking for that setting, so click here. So for agent, we are running on the local account. Hit next, okay. Distributor, run immediately agent. Okay, memory optimize we are not selected here, okay. So it is going for immediately. We can change here, okay. For sync and all, we are not going to wait for sync, okay. And create subscription, okay. We can generate a script also if required for future reference. We can create a script and keep that one. Next, this is a summary of that subscription and subscriber, okay. Hit finish. Done successfully. Just go to the second subscriber databases server and then subscription. Then you can see here all the 7 tables and all objects. So 5 table, we have a one view. I think so. See one view. Yeah. So this way we can move, we can replicate object only. Okay, this is a snapshot. So we get all the data, but we will not get after that. See, we just a demo, like we are going to modify one table. We make an entry here for one table. This is a contact, okay. So in contact, select first how many rows here. Mhm. We have 5 rows, okay, on publisher, okay. And then we go to the subscriber, select here, so on subscriber, these are 5 row, okay. So we have implemented a snapshot, so we will not get more data after updating on publisher side, okay. So let's see, I'm going to insert some data here manually, either edit and this is key basically. So I'm going to demo blah blah, and this is a row id, GUI row id. By default is added by we have implemented merge replication, so that is added here. Okay, so we have a 6th row, okay. See here, okay. Just cancel this and here refresh on publisher. See, we have 6 rows, okay. Now on subscriber we get only 5 rows. See, because it is a snapshot replication implemented. Means in a snapshot we get a point in time data which have that time we have implemented replication. But in transactional, when we inserted here data, that is replicated on that subscriber databases server, okay.
So
So let's see that okay. Mhm.
how can we resync this data?
No, we have to just implement that again a snapshot if this is a snapshot implemented.
So
But in transactional, mhm,
yeah, the configuration is already there. Is it a way that we just click and it will do the complete resync? Because jobs
no,
and
no,
configurations are still there.
as named, it is a snapshot. It is snapshot
Okay.
database. That's one. Yeah.
Resyncing means it will not have the differential data, but it will do again the same.
No, there's no possibilities in a snapshot. We have to implement transactional replication, and then we can uh, see the data replicated on the subscriber side.
So in
If
this
not, then
case,
we can. Mhm.
yeah, we need to drop this entire configuration and recreate it again, right?
Yes. Or we can
Or
okay, we can overwrite.
the same configuration.
Yeah, we can overwrite.
Yeah, how can we do that?
We just follow the same process again.
So we need to drop this
No, no,
publisher
no need to
and
drop.
subscribe.
No, no,
Uh,
no need. You can use that publisher only. We can
that's
use
what.
publisher
How
many
can
times.
we do
We
that?
can, yeah, just right. Just we go to the subscriber here. Just we no need to use publisher. Okay. Just we are going to use that publisher from here. Okay. We have a publisher this one. Okay. And then we can go to subscriber and then you have to use that. publisher here.
But Salesh, this is as good as uh, backup activity, right? We're just taking a
Not
snapshot.
good
We're
as
just taking
because
backup.
we are going on. Yeah, but
And
that is
if
we
I
can.
take a backup and list we what we have done backup restore option, it is same thing because nothing is changing. So
Yes,
uh,
simply we can
how
say that
how
you
how
can
it
get
is
that.
saying as a high availability option? What is the availability feature in this
No, this
particular?
is not high abilities. Replication is not a high abilities or not a totally DR. Not a totally DR. I mean, say this is not totally a DR because we are replicating data on object level, not on database level. Backup we are performing on database level.
This we can compare with Gopal with table level
Uh,
replication in Golden Gate.
yes, yes, golden get light, right. This is not working as a RMAN, basically. I can say it in Oracle. So this is object level replication, not a database replication. Sorry, it's totally different. Means if we have there's a requirement, we have need 4 table from the public primary server to anywhere in our network for reporting purpose, analysis purpose, without increasing load on public primary server or publication server. So we can replicate that 4 tables from primary to subscriber or subscription table databases, and then we can do an R&D or we can fetch a report from subscriber server,
And
subscription database.
is there a way that we can apply that differential data real time sync
That is
either
transactional
using?
replication.
Okay, okay, fine. Can you show
There's
that
yeah.
yeah setup of this?
See, we have, let's see an example. We have these four basically. Let's see these four options. So these four publication option have features basically. In a snapshot, you can get a snapshot file at that point of time. Okay, or you can schedule it for overwriting this snapshot after at end of the day or weekly for writing whole the data on the development say in a QA server, or we can say that any report server. Okay, it will take a snapshot of database and replicate that one. But after that, you will not get modified data in few minutes or few hours. That is totally till time. Okay, that we initiated that snapshot replication. But in transactional, you are writing data on publication or publisher server, and it will replicate it to subscriber after a few seconds or maximum 5 minutes. Within a 5 minute, that data replicated on subscriber server, and you can read the data from there. That's it. In peer-to-peer, you can write data from both the subscribers and publication, both. Sorry, in merge or yeah, both. Yeah, you can write multiple sites, and that will be sync after a few seconds or maximum 5 minutes. That is retention. We can see here in the monitoring replication monitoring here. We have a replication monitor here, launch replication monitor, and we can see here. Okay, about this and time and agent details. See.
So in OLTP environment, is it feasible to use this merge replication or
Yes, I have shown the. I have already told that example of. We can say that you can see the Pine Lab. You go anywhere in the D-Mart and Big Bazaar, Reliance Mart, you see the swapping machine of Pine Lab.
okay. But there is a delay in syncing, no?
Yeah, it will wait for merging the data basically. So in that replication add one rows for identify which data committed first. According to that, it will merge. There's a row ID here. I think see this ID row GUI ID. It is added by replication here. See,
And in merge or peer to peer, how much delay is there? Or we can mention that.
Basically, I have not implemented anywhere peer-to-peer, but in merge we can see from here agent refresh time. Okay,
Okay.
or we can modify that
So,
properties.
but it is not real time, no?
No, we have see 0 second delay. See, we can set that one. So for this, we have implemented. Sorry, we have implemented one. This one. Let's see. Replication S. So going for replication S. Where is that? Oh, sorry, pub S. Okay, and go to the properties. What is that? Could not find a resource. Okay, GUI part. Okay. So here we can see that the detention and all and warnings. We can set all these things from here. Agent. See, 10 seconds max.
Okay.
So we can modify from here also agent about the agent, but maximum 5 minutes we can get an alert. Okay, this is delay in data read write or. So this is about a snapshot. We are just keeping the data structure that point of time only. If you are using you have creating that we can say that from publish transfer application, you can get data replicated from publisher to subscriber. Okay, as per your insert update date of activities. Okay, and that is monitored by our database named this one, that is distribution databases. It is keeping eye on every modification on publisher databases and pushing that updates to that subscriber. This is architecture I've shown you earlier in the PPT. So now we are going for transactional replication basically. Okay, I will use this publication only. Okay, just let's or we can just test different one. Let's create different one publication for that for monitoring purpose. So for this demo databases, going for transactional replication. See, in transactional replication, we get data they move from that stream basically from that transactional to replication. Sorry, publisher to subscriber. And here we can select the objects which we want. So let's see. We can use in transactional. So in transactional, there is a requirement that table should have a primary key. Okay, that we can replicate. So see, we are not able to click here. Let's see. We can click this one. No, because there is no primary key basically. I think so. Let's see. Yeah, yeah. Okay. So click this one, or we can just select all here. Okay. Let's see. Okay. And select this procedure dependent objects, which is called in that the tables. Like this. They are required. Okay. This view that is used in. Okay. No filter. We can do also a filter like select a statement with where clause and count. Okay, and the name of a snapshot. So we can defaultly select here. We cannot going to do anything else. So see that in distribution we have a snapshot and log agent. Okay, two agents here. Okay, and create publisher. Next we can name them tr pub. Okay, so we this is easy to map in subscriber. Okay, so according to that, see only two tables coming as a for subscriber databases for replicating, because it has okay, we can say that primary key and all. Okay, so for transactional we need primary key on a table basically. This is mandatory. So created transactional pub, refresh. Okay, so it is created here trend pub. Now we are going to create subscriber and it will move only two tables basically. Okay, so this is one on that publisher side. Okay, so distribution push. Okay, not pull, and we have to add secondary here, secondary database here. Now we don't have database, so we are going to create here new database on secondary server. From this wizard also we can do. We are going for trn. Okay, trn transactional. Okay, replication. Same config settings. Not oh, already have the database, I think so. So let's one. Okay, so data is created. That is subscriber database. Now hit okay for this agent. So distribution agent here. So we have two agent. First log reader and is a snapshot, and then distribution agent. Next, run immediately. We can keep delay as well if you require. Memory optimize no. Hit next. So creating publisher. This is the configuration. Okay, and okay. So now in new databases we get two tables. Okay, and we can modify data on publisher and see on subscriber. So see here we have only two tables. Refresh, see, because this two table has primary key. Go to the database, see here. So for transactional replication we need a primary key, that is mandatory. If not, then we are not able to replicate that table from publisher to subscriber. Now I'm let's see an example. Just delete these rows, and now want to show here that is about the data. Now close this one. Now refresh. Okay. So first we see on subscriber. Okay. So subscriber database is this one, and the data. Okay. Right click and select only rows here. So we have a 12 rows. Okay. And we can see uh, if we have modified on publisher, and table name is customer cust details. Okay, insert some row. We have 12. So now it is a primary key, so no need to add. Replication internal age, something like that. Noida, this is salary about, and this is id. Okay, now 13 row not committed because id which id, customer id. It's primary key. We'll take if same select same data table. No? Okay, so this is committed. Okay, I think auto setting is not enabled here. Okay, that's why. Okay, so we have inserted 13 rows. It is committed here. Now this is on publisher, I think. Yeah, sorry, subscriber. Let refresh. See 13 rows. So this is about transactional replication. Whatever written on the publisher side, publication databases, distribution agent push that data on the subscriber databases. This is
And
push subscription
what is the frequency of pushing the data?
as modified on the publisher side. Minimum that is depend on the data right on the disk, and it will notify with the distribution. It is keeping eye. This agent is working on that. What is modifying on these databases, publisher databases, and that will pushing to that subscriber very frequently. It is committed on primary server, the basic publisher server, committed on publisher server basically. It will push that data to subscriber. If you configure pooled subscription, then every time pool subscription goes to that distribution databases asking for update. Is there any updates on publisher side? If yes, just give me a data. If we have a creating a push databases, then it will push subscription, sorry, that will push the data that is modified on publisher side to the subscriber. This is two
So,
terminologies only, push,
so,
pull and push. Yeah.
what are the pros and cons of push and pull?
Push is very fast than pull, because pull will ask to distribution only. Okay, so there is a one IO count increase because we are going to ask any update. Okay, maybe there are network latencies too, so it's all more delayed than. Okay, but in push, this is on same server, so when we get an updates, data is written to the disk on publisher side, modified on publisher side, that very frequently it will update it to the subscriber,
Okay.
as we know that that is written to the disk or modified from that end user. That is totally that is push that push the data to the subscriber, means that is push is very fast than pull, simply.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is about replication. So we have touched two things here: replication and log shipping. Okay, peer to peer we are not going to implement here, or merge basically. Okay, this is not difficult, but yeah, it is the same scenario. Okay, the same way we have to create publisher and then we have to map to the subscriber only. So you can implement in local in test environment, you can test that one. If you face any error, we can see in next demo basically. If you want, then we can go with that mirroring. Else we can discuss anything, any problem, any question, or we can go with the mirroring part, database mirroring.
Yeah, let's do the mirroring then.
Okay, so in mirroring, there is different, little bit different basically. Their architecture is very different. Okay, let's see, I have a document
Till
on
now, the
mirroring.
two which you have seen, these were the database related availability options.
Yeah, totally database related, but replication is object level basically. Replication is object level, means we are moving table, views, function, triggers, or we can say that dependent objects on that table basically. Okay,
Okay.
now about the mirroring. Okay, database mirroring. So there is same setup like log shipping, but uh, to different. Basically, we go to a demo database. We can try there first. Oh, there's an error. Okay, I think someone restarted or something like that. Refresh. Hmm, 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 hmm. So in mirroring, let's open my PPT first. This is database mirroring. Okay. So in database mirroring, we the terminology is changed. That is, we are just keeping a mirror of database as it is on the secondary database server, or we can say that mirror server, or yeah. So in mirroring, we have a principal server and mirror server. Okay. And for automatic failover, we need witness server. Means mainly we require three server with the same two is the same configuration. For witness server, not require the same configuration, but you can use Express Edition or lower version. We can check that, because it is keeping eye on the mirror, writing data on that mirror side basically. Okay. So here is the architecture basically: DB1, DB2 data flow, and the witness server. This is keeping eye on mirror and principal servers for data synchronization. Okay. So there are two type of replication basically. Not replication. Yeah. So synchronize or asynchronous. Okay. Synchronize means the data written to disk on for automatic failover, and in asynchronous we have a we can say that data will wait for the synchronize the data and then fail over, means maybe there is some dependencies or transactional log size, network speed and all, so that will wait to synchronize the data from mirror to principal to mirror, and then this is manual failover. Okay, but in synchronization we have automatic failover, but required witness server for automatic failover. Okay. And there is operational mode like high safety with automatic failover, without failover, or high performance. So basically, in synchronized mode, there is a less performance because we are waiting for the acknowledgement of data written to the disk on the mirror side. Okay, for automatic failover, but because basically agent will wait for the confirmation or acknowledgement of the data written to the secondary mirror server. Okay, but in high performance, this is asynchronized. It will not wait for the acknowledgement from that mirror server. Okay, it will just sending a data and uh, writing it very fast from the publisher to sorry, we can set mirror to principal to mirror servers. Basically, there's terminology change here in mirroring principal and mirror server basically. So benefit of high performance is read write basically, but we cannot make an automatic failover. Okay, we have to just wait to sync the data from principal to mirror. It will take some time due to the network latencies, or we can say that the size of the log file. Okay, in this we have a endpoint basically. So we need a couple of port need to be open on the network side if you are implementing with a different network, different region. So the port is 5022, 5023, and 50 uh, 3 yeah 24. Okay, basically this is an endpoint that will uh, using to reading or writing data from using TCP IP address basically. Okay, so there are three modes basically. So basically we use that asynchronous because we do not require the mirror server, sorry, witness server for monitoring purpose. So this is totally depend on the requirement or client and the system and resources basically how it is available in our environment. Okay, if the mirror witness server is available, then we can configure with the high safety with automatic failover. Okay,
So
so sync. Mhm.
asynchronous, why can't we have witness server?
Because this is not automatic failover. Because
Okay.
in async we are waiting to write a data that is sent from publisher principal to mirror. So due to log size, huge log size, and the low bandwidth, or we can say network problem, then it will waiting for that log to restore and keeping database in consistent mode, because this is inconsistent mode. Asynchronous means restoring mode, we can say that. Okay, so as it is in restoring mode, we are not going to make it online very fast basically, or no, we have just a command to alter database manually, and then we can make it manual failover.
Asynchronous where it is sending data to the secondary side and it is not even waiting for the acknowledgement, and I mean the performance it is keep continuing the transition on the primary side.
Yeah, sending and sending, not waiting for the acknowledgement from the mirror side basically.
So it is high performance, but
Yes.
why? I mean, is it by design that automatic failover is not possible on
No, no,
asynchronous?
possible, but we have to just keep we have to just implement that witness server there. But you know that you are keeping it asynchronized and with the no data loss, sorry, with the no data loss, then we have to go do a manual also, because we have to just one resource need to be added here. This is a cost, basically depend on the cost and all, because you need the CPU, we need storage for that, and then we use, if you are going to use that express edition, that is good, but if you are using any standard edition or there's a license will be also cost there. So we need to think on the client side as well as the environment as well as, but basically if you are less in resources, then we can go with the manual failover.
Yeah, I got that witness server that is a completely optional whether we want not want. We can have the witness on the same server or the new server. It could be express,
Yeah.
it could be anything. But
Mhm.
configuration we can have anything, right? Synchronous or asynchronous. Or is it like
Yes.
if I am setting a witness server, asynchronous is not possible, only synchronous possible. Is that any condition is there?
No, 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 you can.
Okay.
There's no dependencies. Okay, you can. So these are two bus mode, but yeah, mirroring basically. Okay. So we need the database in full recovery mode. That is compulsory. Okay. There's no drive mapping required here because it's a database level. And this is the first high abilities in SQL Server 2005 introduced. Okay. After it, we have a same configuration, but in future, mirroring will, mirroring will be replaced by always on because the same mechanism used by always on also. Okay. Same port and same settings and all. But we have a different type of group there we can implement. Okay, let's see that demo part. Okay, yeah, need to close this one, minimize this one. Yeah, now we have a server. Let's see on demo database. Okay, so we have a 5 as a principal, we can use that, and 34 is a mirror server. Okay, so let's see. We have a database. Yeah, okay, we have a table, I think, or we can create that one also. Yeah, right click, then we have properties, and then we go to the mirroring here. See, same window, or we can see another way, cancel that, right click, tasks, and then we have a mirroring here. It will populate the same window here. Okay, mirroring here by default. See here, we have to just configure that. We have just configure security policies here, like we have to pass that to principal server and all. Let's wait. Server is responding not well. Okay, come here. This is a wizard, okay, for configuration. So required witness or not. So we are going for not including witness server here. See, now see the principal server name. This is 35. Encrypted data through the endpoint. Yes. Listener port is 5022. We need to enable that. If you are using in different zone or different data centers and different network, so you have to just ask to network team to enable this on that their part, router side or firewall, whatever. Then endpoint name. Then we are asking for mirror server, so we have to just add here mirror server. Okay, so we have a 35, sorry, 34 mirror server. Okay, and listening port is same. Okay, now is the service account name. Okay, so it is running on locally. We are not going to pass this. Okay, this is the configuration detail here. Finish. I think we have made a mistake, but let's see. It is showing yes, because I have to initialize secondary server here. Okay, so we get error here. Okay, let's see. See, this is the principal network endpoint. Through that we will sending the packets, updated data and all. A secondary, it is mirror server. Witness server none. We have operational mode is high safety without failover. Okay, that is in synchronized mode. We can change that async or not like that. Okay, so we will get error because we have not initialized the databases here. Okay, we have not initialized because we have to restore backup full and differential or log whatever we have, and then keep the database in restoring mode, and then we can add here. Let's start and get an error. Because we don't have db2 db1 database and witness mirror server. Started. Wow, just get initiated. Okay, thank you. In row recovery. No, this is publisher. Cancel this one first. Let's see mirroring part. Error. See. Okay, remote endpoint. 34, not reaching to 34 basically. Okay. So we have to do one thing. We can do on this is security policies basically. So why it is not reaching this locally basically all the system. Sorry, refresh. So we have done on DB1. What is this is on restoring mode logs, implemented log shipping here. Okay, we have not made change here, so we can use this as a replication. Sorry. Is transactional drop. Okay. Now we can create one database here. Mirror, or we can say that, yeah, mirror. Okay. And we can restore, take a backup and restore. So let's take a backup for DB2 here. Full backup. Basically, this is required to make this on simple recovery. Okay. Make it full first. Okay. And full backup required and tlog backup. Remove, and we are keeping this is 35, so we can keep on shared drive to easy to copy basically. This is 34, this is 35. It is easy to copy. So add here, can pass this path. Uh-oh, let's select then tlog. Okay, and this is test db2, tst2 dot bak file. Save. Okay, we are not going to compress and all because it's a small db, and let's perform one tlog backup. So for log shipping, full backup and tlog backup means required for initializing the databases. Remove same path, we go for tlog, and we have a name. We can do that trn dot trn. Then we can move this backup to secondary server, copy, then restore 34 server. Yes. Now we are going to initialize secondary data as mirror server. So we are going to restore full backup from device. That's the shared file path is tlog. This is 34. Yes, full backup and keep it in restoring mode. Override this setting, relocate. Okay. And we are keeping this in restoring mode. Okay. Restore. What is that? Error. Why? Database other than existing. Why? Backup set. Okay. Backup set. We can overwrite existing one. Okay. Yes. Overwrite. Restoring mode. We can restore log backup here on this. Tlog backup. From disk. And now we have to map that file. Tlog backup. Okay. Option, keep in restoring mode. Okay. Different relation. Why? We've taken after that, na? We have taken log back after that by different lesson. No, this lesson number 2 recent. No, no, no. Something wrong here about the log file. Refresh. T-log is this one. .trn. What is the lesson here? Model. Yes. View. Backup media set. Okay. So this error because we have implemented log backup on these databases and the backup taken by log C. So that's why lesson change. Okay, it's getting an error because it is not restoring there. Okay, so that's why. Okay, so we have to choose the different database name. Okay, so let's implement from here the mirroring because we have not implemented log shipping here. Let's demo databases, or we can just create one new database here for mirroring. So now principal server pdb. Okay, and on secondary we can also write with the same name or mirror db. Okay, or we can get same name. Okay, that is pdb, sorry, db. This is on mirror server, and now we are going to implement mirroring here the same way. Mirroring. Okay, this is configuration, the step. We are not going to choose witness server here. No. So this is port number, the principal server name, instance name, secondary server name, endpoint. We can write the same one, or we can just provide that necessary permission, which agent permission, instance logging account. Okay, so connect here, connected. Okay, so port 3. Okay, port 2 is for principal, port 3 2 3 for mirror, and 2 4 for witness server. Okay, in mirroring there are 3 ports we need to check. Principal server 5022, mirror server 5023, and witness server is 5024. Next, click hit next. Then asking for service account. Basically we can map, or we can see bless here, leave it blank, use with that service account. And now we can see finish here, configure. Now we have to launch. So we have to just launch this mirroring. Okay, high safety without automatic fill by default is taken. Okay, synchronize. So let's start. What is this? FQDNA. Okay, the name of the domain, basically syntax and all. Port number, properties, TCP IP using address, syntax, yes. And we might be bulk operation or full. Okay, because we have not changed the recovery model of the databases. That's why we get this error. Okay, wait, just go to the databases, check the properties, and option, it is full. Why this is showing bulk log? In bulk log also.
We have to take one full backup, right? Before.
Yeah, we can take, but we can initiate also, but I'm trying that one also. We can just take full backup, that it will initializes that databases. It is taken. Okay, just name is by default is pbdb and log shipping folder. Okay, go, done. Okay, and we can restore from the data here also. Let's restore the data, and we can Yeah, this one. This is the latest one, I think. PBDB. Yeah. And here we have to keep this in restoring mode, basically backup option. Where is that backup set? Uh-oh,
You're
where
in
we are?
backup screen.
Uh-oh, sorry. We just restore, sorry. We are making that mistake here, restore, sorry. So restore here. Okay, data is restored here. We need to choose that file. Okay, log shipping folder. No, dear. Yeah, this one. Okay, okay. And we are not going for relocate this. No tail log backup. We are just overwriting existing and with no recovery. Okay, that is required. Now, where is our this one? Okay, let's try to start or we can reconfigure them. Yes. Okay. So synchronized data is fully synchronized. We can refresh. You can see, or if you have need to want a monitor, we can do failover here, manual failover. Okay, we can pause, remove mirroring. Okay, all the settings. Hit OK, and now see in the restoring mode in yeah in recovery. And now see this is a principal synchronized mode. And see this is mirror synchronized and restoring mode. Okay, but it is not automatic failover, synchronized but not automatic failover because we don't have a witness server. So we just go to this database server and then mirroring, and then we have to do manual failover here. So this is total about mirroring. Okay, or you can monitor this mirroring from here. We have a monitor server launch database mirroring. Okay, so we can monitor from here. This is a window of database monitoring mirroring. See, we have a principal server name, mirrored server name, mirroring state, that is synchronize, and data read write. You can see from this window. This is in millisecond. Okay, so this is total about your mirroring. Yeah. So any question on mirroring? We have covered log shipping, replication, and mirroring. Three.
So mirroring
So two
also
is
we can have a target database as read only.
no. Synchronize is not allowed. This is a drawback here. I'm told you that we cannot read this because it's showing synchronized restoring mode.
Okay, so we cannot use this as a reporting DB, no?
Yes, that
Okay,
features we will use in always on
okay.
readable secondaries. Readable secondaries, yeah. In always on we have, but setting is setup is same like this one. Okay, but there's a component change or terminologies change, keywords change. Okay, so we can read in secondary in always on. Okay, we can make a that is depend on license. Basically, if you have a standard license and you have implemented always on, so we can use only one readable secondary, one replica. Or we in 16 we have only basically basic features, but in 1922 you can use one replica as a readable, and in enterprise you can read full replica. You can make four replica. You can keep as a readable secondaries, or we can synchronize also. So we you can distribute read connections on read replica, write connection on principal server, or we can say that active server, or yeah, production database. That's it. So this that always is different than basically upgraded version of mirroring. We can say that in simple way, but terminologies and keywords and both are same mostly, but we get a feature for reading secondaries basically. So this is whole about your mirroring. And we have also seen the log shipping, replication, transactional replication, a snapshot, okay. And mirroring, we have seen synchronized mirroring. We can set an alert, warnings, all. We can customize that. We can enable that from here. You can set threshold values, okay. So you can set here all these things. Yeah, these are the features you can set from mirroring window. So according to that, we can get an alert and all. Any question on all three, that is log shipping, replication, and mirroring?
We need to do a lab for this. So once we get the server
So
details.
you can, I will destroy all the settings here, and I will ask to give a permission. Okay, from here, basically, we are not able to connect with the replica server. Okay, we have just done log shipping, mirroring different. Which mirror is configured here?
So
Achha,
one
okay,
server which we already have, that along with that we need one more server, right? So
no, no, all the servers are now in domain. I'm just providing the details here. See, I'm just keeping this detail in chat. See, you can use this one. Okay. Hmm. You can just put in the chat. You can copy and keep in your notepad basically. The server detail. Okay, you can delete all these settings. Okay, destroy all the settings, and then you start implementing or create fresh databases, and then you can do that.
yeah, but this is for one person, right? If Mano is doing, how I'll be using the same servers.
Yes, yeah, you can use if your Manoj is logging on, sorry, on 34, we can say that you can start from 35 and then you can connect. Basically, I've asked to create 4 servers, but it is not possible basically.
So
So that's
30,
why
33, 32 and 33 are also in domain.
I have not checked this. Basically, I've asked to create, but I think they have changed.
If
Yeah, if you
Maybe I will
32
check.
and 33 which we are using are in domain, then also we can use
Are you
that.
are you are you able to log in that that system currently? Are you able to log in? Can you check that one also? Then we can check that and we can add in domain. We have a credential for adding that servers in domain. Can you try that 32 or 33 from your end? Then you can add.
so far one server 32 Mano is using, I am using 33.
You're
So
using, na? Can you check the properties of databases that is in, showing in that which database name? Let's see the domain name from here. Which DB? Let's see. You are able to see this name. This is Pawan, I think Pawan.lab or
one second.
pan w, yeah, pan w.lab. So you can use.
Where is this?
System properties. Right click on C drive and go to the properties.
It is local. No, I'm not getting it. It's local C drive properties only I can see.
No, no. Let's see how I'm performing here. I think you are able to see my screen.
Yeah.
So I am on 35. Okay. Just click on this PC. Right click on this PC. Go to the properties.
I am using 32.
Yeah, just good. Can you see that?
No, it is
The
not. It's not showing work group. It's showing work group. It's not a domain.
okay.
Oh,
So you
then
can add. You can add that and restart that one. Okay. Okay. How can you do that? Just you have to just go to the property, change the settings here. Are you able to see my server shared system?
Yeah, yeah, I
yeah,
can see.
yeah.
Just see. So how can you add this in domain? Basically, change these settings here. This one and change the domain. Okay, and just you have to pass here the domain name and hit OK.
Domain name is what? PA
N
and
dot N.
w.lab.
Yes, yes. This is lab. Yeah. Hit OK. It will ask for admin,
It
admin user and
says
password.
an active directory domain controller to domain could not be contacted. Ensure that the domain name is 1 second. I think I
Don't pass that dot lab basically. Dot PW.
PANW.
Yes, yes. Enter that one.
Okay, now it is asking for username password.
Yes, just I'm giving chat. Just wait. This is the credential username and password. I'm sharing here in the chat. This is admin 10 and the password is admin 123.
Can you put in the chat?
Yeah, yeah. User is admin admin 10 and password is admin at 123.
Okay.
It will ask for restart and then you try with okay. Okay, it ask for restart.
It's giving following a code.
So we can ask Aman to ask team to
So
add
the
this. Okay.
specified domain either does not exist or could not be contacted. I have given PANW.
Yeah,
That's it.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Dot lab also I need to give.
No, it will automatically detect. Basically, I think the VLAN is different. Maybe they have not passed the VLAN. I think in network you have to provide that IP address and all. I think they have not provided me basically IP address and all. They have not provided. Yeah, DNS or DC name. IP is no one. Yeah, IP is different. Okay, you just pass IP in DNS basically. How can you pass? You know about the network? Little bit. You just go to the network icon on the system, and then you have to provide that IP address here, network and internet settings basically, and then you have to provide that DNS IP here. Okay, your network properties and see this is on. Yeah, see the here you can say the DNS name here, provide DNS server IP here. Gateway is same, but DNS server is 192.168.0.181. So to provide this IP address, and then it will ask to restart the system to implement all the domain configuration and all settings policies.
Change connection properties is not working for me. It is not taking.
So we can ask Aman. He will ask team to change that also. Yeah.
View your network properties. DNS I have 8888. So I
No,
need.
you can
Oh,
192.
but it is not allowing me to edit.
Oh, maybe I think security policies. Yeah, due to
It's
that.
completely grayed out.
DNS is not there actually added
So you
But
can add,
because
na, if you have permission, then you can add that.
only
It
to
allowing
view.
you.
I don't have change adapter settings, network sharing. Let me see.
I'm not able to ping to that. Oh, 1 second. 181. Yeah,
And
I'm
this is
able to ping.
192.160 or 0.181. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm able to ping that.
192.168.0.181. Yeah, connectivity is there, but how to upgrade this DNS status? Change connect. Actually, the problem is that change connection properties
Mm-hmm.
not giving me. I'm clicking on there, but it is not coming up. This button.
So
Can you click?
maybe, maybe.
Are you getting anything once you
For
click here?
no, for me it is not showing. Yeah, also.
That change connection properties, right? It is not. I can view the below. View your network
So you
properties.
can go to that network sharing center, the last one below firewall.
Network and sharing center. Okay. Set up a new connection network.
No, in right side you see that physical line
That is
does
coming.
not modify. Does not modify it is saying. Okay. So in
Even
properties
on
we
the
have.
on your left hand side, you can see right domain network PNW.
Mhm,
I see
mhm.
private network. It's showing me as a private.
Okay.
We are
So
not
you just
into that added in DNS. We need to add that
yes.
DNS in this.
See,
So
we have
how
to
to
just
do that?
provide like this. Yeah. We will just provide, go to the properties of that sharing center, and you have to just click on the physical network port, and then you have to modify and restart.
Come again. Come again. There. Which properties?
Cancel. Let me cancel that one. Cancel. So just cancel this one. So you are able to see this window.
This is fine.
Go to network and sharing center.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have a access type internet.
Yeah.
Then proper click on this icon.
Mm-hmm. Properties.
Then go to the properties.
Mm.
Click IP version 4, basically internet protocol version 4. Then
Oh,
properties.
I got it.
Then we have a DNS preferred DNS name
Okay.
192.168.0.1.
192.168 dot
0.181.
0.181. Okay. Updated.
Hit OK. Hit
Close.
OK.
Close. Now do I need to restart the system?
No, just go to the my computer, my PC, like that. This PC.
Still showing the work group for me, na? It is how it will.
No. We have not provided the domain name. No, that will show the
Okay, okay.
work group
Change
only.
set.
Okay.
Now let me try. Okay, got it. PAW
Yeah.
W admin.
PANW.
Uh,
PANW. PANW. Yeah. Hit OK.
yeah, okay.
And then it will ask for admin account, admin permission. If you hit OK, now it will ask you for the admin account. So you can provide the admin account and password, and then it will ask for restart. But basically, if you not restart, it will also add it to the domain. Basically, this is not mandated to restart. Basically,
Yeah, it is doing something. Let's wait.
yeah, it
it
will
is asking
just checking.
computer name domain changes. Enter name and password of an account with permission join
No,
to the
no,
domain.
it is changed for me. It says welcome to PAW domain. You after that it says you must restart your computer place.
Can you Gopal share you? I think screen here. I can see that.
What is the
Yeah,
user password of admin that it is
I will.
asking for me?
Admin
Yeah, that
10
is.
and is on the chat.
Yeah, I
Okay,
just in the chat. Yeah.
admin 10 and password is admin123.
Yes, I think so. I've just passed in the chat.
So it says restart. Restart now. Okay.
Yeah, you
Restarting
can
the
restart and check. Yeah, we can check after that. Okay. So basically, we have done these things, and you have to just practice that one. And if you have any question, note it down. Okay. Then we do clustering and always on. For clustering, I'm asking with the SAN storage if they have. Okay. Or I can overview all these things if they have not SAN storage and all, because that is not configured on local drive
So
clustering.
Windows failover cluster will be able to create with these two machines, or we need something else
Yes,
also?
yes, 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 yes. This is in domain. Na? Only we get an error where we are going to map SQL server data file, right? Yeah, where we have to write the data file and log file for the clustering, because we have to enable the MSDTC, quorum disk, and all. So that will, I think that is, we get an error that is blocker for us for implementing clustering. Let's see. I will ask Aman if they have a storage. So I ask to map that uh, for the both the systems. Okay.
Okay, yeah. So we will do this. So Manu, I'll use 134. I
Okay.
mean 133, 134. I'll be using this as well. You use 132 and 135.
Okay.
So
Okay, you can add that. And
cleanup everything is done, Shailesh, on
sorry,
this service.
which
You said right, you will do a complete cleanup of 134, 135, and then we will practice from
I
our end.
think it's totally blank, totally blank. You just remove that databases, or you can just click just say like a Gopal replication, Gopal log shipping as like that. It's really helpful to you to understand. You will not get any error. I think so,
Yeah, it is
because
added
we
to
have just simply,
domain.
yeah,
It is added
basically.
also. This is fine.
Mhm. So in 34 we have a 3 to 4 databases here. Okay. And in 35 we have a two databases, test 1, test 2. So you can ignore these two databases. You can just create one databases for log shipping, replication, and mirroring. Okay. So Gopal mirroring, Gopal log shipping, Manu log shipping, and Manu replication, like that you can use that. So it is easy to understand for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm connecting to 133 and 134. Yes, okay.
Okay, then I think we can wrap for the day mostly, or we
Yeah.
can wait.
No, no, it's
You can
okay.
do
We
it.
will.
Mhm.
Manu, yeah, domain is added. This machine
Yeah, it
32.
is added. Huh.
Then it's fine.
Okay,
Then
we
we
can just
will.
check and restart, and then we can start implementing log shipping, replication, and mirroring. If any error and all, we can paste in chat, or we can set that in WhatsApp group. Okay. I can see and reply on that.
Yeah, you can share that training material for today.
Yeah, yeah, sure, sure.
Let's see
I
this.
can consolidate all these things and we'll paste it. Okay.
Okay, tomorrow we'll connect at same time, 8:30 then.
Yeah, yeah,
Hmm.
sure. Okay,
What is
Okay,
the
okay
password
then.
of 135?
Yeah, this is in chat.
on the
Oh,
chat.
it is in chat. Fine. All right.
Yeah, you
Okay.
can copy in Notepad. You can copy in Notepad all
Yeah,
this.
I'll put there. Huh.
35, yeah, copy in Notepad, keep it your in local desk, and yeah.
All right. Yeah. Thanks.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you then. We are just wrapping this call here. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Stop sharing and leaving this talk. Thank you.